And welcome back to an important round 5 fixture for the Queensland Wheelchair Rugby League State Cup 2024. Dolphins v Cowboys. Very important clash for how the ladder is currently shaping up. The Broncos have shot out to 7 points. They've played 5 games. The Cowboys next on 5 with the game in hand. Dolphins with 4 with this fixture to round out round 5. And the Titans on 2. So very important clash for the Cowboys in particular if they want to keep pace with the Broncos. And that will be the game that follows this one at 1 p.m. local time on the Sunshine Coast. The Dolphins side, they've had a change. James Hill was injured in the previous Dolphins game in the process of scoring a try. So he is at hospital in good hands, getting some scans on a hand injury. So the safety of our players is paramount, of course, so we wish him well. We know that he's in good hands and getting cared for. In his place will come in the coach, John Bernucci. He'll wear jersey number 6 for the Dolphins. Carrie-Anne Bishop in 2, Brett Riley in 3. Dylan Gawthorne has had an excellent game so far today. Josh Astrop, Zach Schumacher, Steve French and Jason Hooker round out the Dolphins. The Cowboys side, again, just running second behind the Broncos with the game in hand. Matty Doyle, who's been strong for the Cowboys already. Dave McGregor, Roman Basley, I beg your pardon. Tyson Barry, Mickey Doyle, Brett Basley, Bailey McKenna in jersey number 7, Anthony Doyle in 8 and Charles Joyce in 13. They're coached by Matty O'Donnell. So there it is, that's the State Cup, what they're all looking to take home this evening. Who wants to be the first NRL club to take that home and put it in the trophy cabinet? The next 3 games will decide that outcome. Probably fair to say that Titans are probably the only ones at this stage who can't get their hands on that. And a pretty substandard weekend by their standards, unfortunately. So you're either winning or you're learning, right? So they'll be learning plenty out of the games over this weekend and where they can improve for the next State Cup in 2025.
4.24 seconds over 20 metres after he's just played a game.
And Cowboys just in a huddle. Final words from some of the senior players there, of course. Bailey McKenna and Brett Basley have some experience. Dave McGregor, experienced campaigner. And they've got a couple of up-and-comers as well. Tyson Barry and Matty Doyle have both had very good weekends so far. And in terms of what the State of Origin team for Queensland might look like in 2025, they've certainly put their name up in lights. And in the next game when they play against the Broncos, Jack Brown, the State of Origin coach, will be on the Broncos side. We'll see up close and personal just how good those young up-and-comer teenagers are coming along in terms of their development.
Their agility, weaving around, moving shoulders at speed is probably the best thing I've seen on a working sport today.
Amazing stuff. Well, thank you very much. The University of Sunshine Coast, you guys are absolutely magnificent, renowned for your precision in sports tech, and thank you for bringing all of that here to us.
So just concluding some of the pre-game formalities and getting ready to get underway in this very important round 5 game. Cowboys looking to stay in touch with the ladder leaders, the Broncos. The Dolphins looking to upset the apple cart a little bit, stay in contention. Zach Schumacher will probably be needing to play a prominent role for this Dolphins side. And he gets the game underway, the kick deep to Brett Basley. Takes it on the full and heads back towards the right-hand end. Tyson Barry, the next to he goes down the short side of Bailey McKenna. Oh, just hitting Schumacher at pace. Getting off his wheels. Making his acquaintance known with the hardwood floors of the University of Sunshine Coast Arena. McGregor now for the Cowboys. Gets them into their attacking half by 4 metres. Basley on this right-hand side, this near side. Met there by the Dolphins' defence in the shape of Steve French. Tyson Barry. Just change over there. That was the end of the tackle count. Dolphins now, they need to come out of their own half. What have they got in the early stages of this important fixture? The pressure starts to climb, heart rate start to race. Schumacher down that right edge for the Cowboys, the Dolphins rather. Gawthorne has been very good. Back to Schumacher. And he stopped there, only 4 metres into the attacking half for the Dolphins. Dylan Gawthorne again. He'll have to be strong, along with Schumacher, to get the chocolates for the Dolphins. 5 is Josh Astrop. He just takes a settler there, and Barry just stops him about 6 or so metres out. French kicks it along the ground, and nicely taken there by Matty Doyle, comfortably diffused. McKenna down the short side. He's got Schumacher with his back turn. He comes across court, gets around to Astrop. Schumacher comes again in the middle. He misses him. Gawthorne's been stopped by his own man. They ran into each other, unfortunately. So McKenna will have open space in front of him, and first points on the board for the Cowboys. Unfortunately, the Dolphins chasers just ran into each other, unfortunately, and took themselves out of the chase.
He scored another try. How about this bloke? Gee whiz.
There he goes with the possession, switches from one end to the other, back into the lap, pushes the chair harder. There's the two Dolphins running into one another, unfortunately.
They want to know if Jack Brown can immigrate.
I think that was Dylan Gawthorne and Carrier Bishop.
Let him play for New Zealand. Here we go, conversion attempt.
Not easy to turn these chairs around, and even harder when you bumped into one another and chasing a live wire like Bailey McKenna. He's going to try to attempt his own, add the extras for his own try here. His own try, and he does. He does.
Straight through, never in doubt.
Great start by the Cowboys.
And the Cowboys 6, the Dolphins yet to score after 3
So they've got
minutes.
a double header they've got to play here. They'll play the Dolphins now, and then they'll have to back up again immediately following top of the hour to take on the Broncos.
That's the Cowboys.
And then we'll round out the State Cup with Titans and Dolphins to close proceedings this afternoon, 2 p.m. locally here at the Sunshine Coast. Dolphins' chance now to hit back. Oh, Basley, he's thrown that forward in its attempt to keep it in play, but that's only going to result in the Dolphins getting the ball back. Here's a chance for the Dolphins to get early points now.
One there.
Carrie-Ann Bishop, just a settler. Off to Schumacher. Barry stops him. No, he doesn't. He misses the tag on left shoulder, and he goes again and scores. Well, I think even Zach was a little surprised that Tyson Barry had missed that left shoulder tag, and he went again, pushed again, and was able to get a try in that far corner, and that's exactly what the Dolphins will need.
Now a conversion attempt to get them at 6-all. Let's see what we can have.
Both seem to stop there thinking that Tyson Barry had done the job, but Schumacher has done enough there to go off it.
Today has Dylan Gawthorne the opportunity to make it 6 apiece. 4 minutes in to this must-win contest.
Attempted conversion is waved away, unfortunately, so the score remains 6-4 to the Cowboys. Sadly, we're getting word in the commentary box that James Hill is actually going to need surgery on that hand injury, so that's a bit of a blow. He didn't make himself available for the Queensland side, and therefore wasn't selected for Australia's tour next weekend. But needless to say, it's never great to see a player of any calibre get injured from tournaments such as these. This is not what we set out to achieve, but we know he's in good hands at the hospital nearby. And Dylan Gawthorne is going to respond to the kickoff from the Cowboys by more points for the Dolphins. And what a way to hit back. Certainly didn't sit back on his wheels and wait for the game to come to him. Dylan has taken it by the scruff of the neck. That's exactly what the Dolphins need to play one man short for the rest of this tournament. Just got around Basley and then just hit the Jets, didn't he? Just went away. McKenna came late, but was never any chance. Gawthorne's exceptionally quick in that chair. So going to give himself a chance here to extend their lead. Schumacher's going to take the conversion attempt. And that's successful.
So it is now a lead
10 points to 6 for the Dolphins now. That's an excellent start to this game. playing with one man short. They're going to all have to lift by that extra 10% or so to make up for that. Coach is going to jump in a chair and help out where he can. But all structures defensively and even some of the attacking players that pivoted on James are going to have to be restructured. So good start nonetheless from the Dolphins. Oh, that ball's bounced terribly. It is into the hands of Tyson Barry. Oh, he's just got a tag off him, off his shoulder. McKenna now. McKenna's just going to weave through and score. Wow, that was just too easy. Dolphins just a little disorganised in defence. The Cowboys quicker to react. This is how quickly things can change in wheelchair rugby leagues. Not uncommon to have high-scoring games. Not uncommon to go try for try. It's a lot of movement and a lot of end-to-end sort of action. And that's a case in point right there from the kickoff. Straight down the middle here. Bailey just goes one way. Zigs and zags back the other way off his right wheel and next to the post, gives himself an easy kick here.
That's good.
There you go. Successful conversion from McKenna. So 12-10. So the Cowboys now back in front. 7 minutes gone.
Cowboys up by 2, 7 minutes into this first half. Top of the table clash, the Queensland State Cup on the line.
A Dolphins ball must go first.
So Coach John Bernice's got 2 jobs here to keep his Dolphins focused and also prepare himself to make interchanges and play as well. We saw that Jeff Wright did that for the Titans.
Onside.
It's not something John would have prepared for before the weekend, but he finds himself having to change his plans
One there.
with that injury.
Play on.
Tyson Barry now for the Cowboys, coming out of their own half. Weaves his way down the middle of the court before he's met by Gawthorne. Now McKenna, second hitter.
3.
Just shy of the halfway line, looking for support, looking to keep that forward momentum. Quick play the balls, ruck play, rolling the Dolphins back.
Back with me. Good, give him space.
Basley now. He's got his
5th and last.
teammate on the outside, didn't use him. That's Roman Basley. Father and son combination. McKenna. Does he link up with Roman? He does. Does Roman get through? Yes, he does. There you go. So Roman Basley on the score sheet for the Cowboys. And a player like McKenna can draw 2 defenders and create a hole. And good following by Roman. That's exactly what this carnival tends to do, is provide an opportunity for these developing players to feed off the experienced guys who are drawing defenders in, because everybody's got eyes for the superstars. And Roman's got a great experience there. We can now talk about the time he scored a try at the State Cup playing alongside Bailey McKenna. 9 minutes gone. Cowboys 16-10. McKenna's going to take the kick of goal. Does it easily. 18-10 now to lead Cowboys over the Dolphins.
It is now the Cowboys 18, the Dolphins 10. A leader 8 to the Cowboys. We have 9 minutes expired in this contest.
So I should do that.
28 points scored in the first quarter of the game so far. That's how quick how things can happen in wheelchair rugby league.
It's a North Queensland thing. Not sure. Here we go. Steve French to get us underway.
Steve French
Good,
just lining
keeping
up
onside again, Dolphins.
the kickstart. It's a good bounce on that one.
Play
A
on.
little bit more
One there. Back it up a little. Back it up.
on
Back
under
it
at
up. Back
the
it
start of
up.
that one. Barry. Oh, penalty to
Panel there off
the
the mark.
Cowboys.
I did say back it up 3 times. Off the mark.
No,
Penalty there.
turnover. Sorry, I thought they. Yeah, did
No
raise his
penalty
arm
there.
towards the Cowboys initially, the referee, but Basley didn't retreat to where the mark was declared by the referee, so that's a penalty. And Schumacher advances the Dolphins down court by another couple of metres with that kick to touch. 11 is Hooker. He just runs into Basley. McKenna will get the tag. Across to Gawthorne. Can he weave his way through? No, just stopped by Brett Basley. Another attempt by Hooker. Pass goes through his hands. Does it go backwards? I think the Dolphins will be able to play on, will they?
No.
No, knocked
on there.
on.
Your ball. Cowboys ball.
Cowboys ball. There was a hint maybe McKenna had touched it on the way through there. That match official is closer than any of us and said, no, Cowboys can have that one. Basley, 4 metres short of the halfway line, just entangled in his opponent's chair there. He's got loose now. Raymond Basley.
Good, that's 2 there.
He'll play it to Tyson Barry. Barry gets away from the first 2 defenders, but then it's upended.
3 there.
He did it nicely, braced himself well. He fell elegantly.
Kenny helps him get back on the wheels.
That's on 3.
Basley oh, just met heavily there by Jason Hooker.
Controlled start, controlled
Comes off
start.
the worst aware a little bit.
That is
He's
genuinely
back on his wheels
We're
now.
on 4.
Basley to McKenna. McKenna looks around. He's going to kick it. Oh, smothered there by Steve
on
French,
there,
but I think
60
it'll
go
result
here.
in a turnover.
If it was AFL, we'd say it was a smother.
Making sure onside. Good. Let's go.
Charged down by Steve French, but unfortunately unable to regather. The tackle counter restart for the Cowboys.
now,
That's
on the
one
line.
there with Barry. Down the left side with Brett Basley. He's trying to sneak through there. Can he get there? Yeah, hands it off. Oh, he's gone into touch, has Charles Joyce.
Dolphins ball there.
Yeah, just the try line came up real fast and he just wasn't able to stay in the court. That's a get out of jail card, you'd have to think, for the Dolphins.
1 there. Give him room, give him room.
Brett Riley, Jason Hooker,
2 there.
tag
On the
taken by
line.
McKenna, he's about 8 metres out. Schumacher, he's going to kick, he's got a chaser in Dylan Gawthorne. We saw this, the Arbuckle and Anstey combination. It's worked again for Schumacher and Gawthorne. Wonderful try for the Dolphins. And they hit back, closing that gap, 18-14 with a kick to come.
Oh, it's just because I said 3 times. I was like, get back onside, get back onside. Oh, okay. You're right.
To keep the Dolphins well and
Schumacher's
truly
kick. He
in
just
this contest.
put his head down, barrel forward, and knew that Dylan Gawthorne wouldn't let him down with a chase down that left edge.
What about that, Ash?
And that's a pretty good try for the Dolphins. And an easy kick coming up as well. Turn 4 into 6.
And kick
He
straight,
does. Yeah.
That's good.
straight through the uprights. So we are back to a 2-point ball game. The
Good
Cowboys
communication
18,
has to take
the
place between
Dolphins 16.
players like that, with kickers and chasers. So,
14 minutes into the first half of
I'll
this
try
top
to fix it,
of
mate.
the
and the
table
man
contest.
or player, sorry, who would be playing the ball needs to know that the kicker needs the ball quickly because they need to time their run, chasing it, and stay on side. So you put that down as a good team try
Staying
by
onside,
the
let's go.
Dolphins. Cowboys to get things back underway. Short kick off McKenna, crunches into Schumacher, but it
Bang the
bounces
pusher.
into the lap of Dylan Gawthorne. Players got stuck on that collision, so they just
Entanglement
separated.
over there. Good, let's go.
Steve French really hit up. It's McKenna and
Play on.
Michael Doyle combined. No, he gets the ball away to Schumacher. Schumacher's run into by
2 there.
Basley.
Make sure
The
we're
tag
onside.
taken by McKenna. They go down the short side through
Play
French.
on.
Back to Schumacher. He's still sitting on the marker. He played the ball. Turns Gawthorne under.
3 there.
And he's 4 metres shy of the halfway line. McKenna at marker. He'll stretch across and try to stop Schumacher's progress. Back to
Forward,
Gawthorne.
right
He
on
crosses
the
the
mark,
halfway
right
line.
on the mark.
No, he's asked to
Good
go
there.
back.
On 4.
Match officials have been consistent with that throughout the weekend. Must play the ball on the mark. Good hands there from Hooker. Back into Schumacher. Schumacher around Basley. The contact is
Tackles out
forced
first before
Schumacher
pass.
onto the
On
floor.
5 here.
He's a little bit stunned by that, perhaps. It's in the hands. Each team's got a trainer with their teams. Just Cowboys want to give him a bit of space
Chris.
there. They do.
I've ruled tags off first on 5 here. Tag off first before the pass.
Basley comes from the side. He just lands on the right shoulder there. So I think some of the early pitches saw him there with his head flat on the ground, but it was the shoulder that took all the contact.
So, Chris, this will be the mark here.
Winded and stunned a little bit. He's up now. Good to see. Take a bit to stop Zach Schumacher.
With Chris. Mark's back there. 5th and last.
A bit of an old warhorse is Zach Schumacher. He can take the bumps and ride the bruises and get back in the chair and play many games in 2 days like he has this weekend. Cross-check quick rather for Gawthorne. No, too much of a handful to look after. Tyson Barry there, I think, is competing with it for him.
Ball's gone dead. Good. One there. Back it up and play square.
Basley goes on the short side to McKenna. All his hands around the waist there from Schumacher. He got a lot of Bailey McKenna and didn't get much of a tag. Looked more like a running game tackle than it did a wheelchair rugby league tackle, that one from Schumacher.
1-2.
Stop McKenna nonetheless.
3 there.
8 for the Cowboys is Anthony Doyle. Back to Basley now. Across the halfway line, dishes it off to Roman Basley again. Good grab there from Hooker.
Touch on.
And Schumacher. Change over. His forthcoming.
Play on. One there.
Hooker takes the first
Good,
hit
you're
up.
on the mark. That's good play.
Pair of Basley's. Roman takes the tag. Gawthorne again sent on pursuit of a Schumacher kick, but McKenna retreats and diffuses any trouble. Schumacher's there and they're going to
One there.
shepherd him towards the sideline. Take a tag.
2 there. Back it up. 3. Good.
Roman needs to just come back.
2 there. Let's
See
go.
the referee commanding they play the ball on the mark. Brett Basley. Stopped by Schumacher.
3 there. 4 there. Let's be square after this.
Cowboys making heavy work of getting out their own end.
Okay,
That's
play on.
play
4
4.
there.
McKenna now. He kicks and eats some chases in the shape of Mickey Doyle on the outside. Is it going to go into touch and beat everybody? I think it is. Just in front of the Dolphins bench.
Dolphins ball.
90 seconds till half-time. There's been some heavy clashes of these chairs all weekend, particularly this first half. Sparks have flown, so they'll be looking to get some panel beating done on the way home. Get ready for their next wheelchair rugby league encounter. They've taken some beating. All sides will play 6 games, in fact, across the state cup, so a lot of footy to play in 2 days. Basley.
Tackle 1 there.
He asked Doyle to go forward, Anthony Doyle. Stop there by
2 is
forward
there.
eventually.
Make sure you're square.
Got Basley down the left side. He's picked off
3
there by
there.
Hooker, is he?
Give him room. Good work.
McKenna goes through. He beats one. He's still going. He's got both tags still.
4 there.
Just took his roll. Just hurried that a
Knock on,
little
let's go
bit.
forward.
Just
Dolphins
hurried it
ball
and it's
here.
gone forward,
Knock on.
unfortunately. Big clash there between Brett Basley and Zach Schumacher underneath the uprights. McKenna would love his time over again. Just rush that last pass.
So we'll bring it out 4.
So he's taken here and a tag off the right shoulder is taken, I think. Yep. Puts it on, tags up, tries to get the ball away and just catches his own wheel, I think, and then bang. Basley into Schumacher. How are you doing? And Jason Hooker, actually. He took most of that impact. That's the half-time hooter. Probably come along at the right time just to give those guys an extra couple of minutes breather to overcome any bumps and bruises there. We might take this opportunity to have a look at the tries from the first half. 18-16, the Cowboys won the Dolphins at the break.
Great work, Ed. Great Basley. We love Baz. Very nice. Well, that's half time. It's the Cowboys 18, the Dolphins 16.
The Cowboys were first to score. They let McKenna just run across court, back the way, get some zip. They ran into each other and trying to chase him and stop him, and he got away and scored the first try for the Cowboys. It was a brilliant start for the North Queenslanders. But to their credit, the Dolphins hit back. Zach Schumacher bumped into Barry. We all stopped and thought Barry had got him. No, he even himself got a little surprise, I think, and pushed the wheels forward again and got over the try line just in that corner. Gawthorne is very good this currently. A very good state cup. Raced away from McKenna and got a meat pie for himself there. Barry got stopped, went back. McKenna and then Roman Basil as well that gets a try off McKenna in his later stages. There he is here, just crossing to the left of the uprights. Dolphins kick and chase effort. They've got them once converted to 16, trailing the Cowboys at 18. A chance for both coaches to have their squads together. We're going to let the teams have a halftime break and come back in a few moments with the second half action. And welcome back to the second half of this round 5 fixture between the Dolphins and the Cowboys. Cowboys just have a marginal lead over the Dolphins. Good chance for the coaches to have a quick chat to their squads about what this means. Cowboys need this win to stay in touch with the Broncos. And the Dolphins need the win to stay alive in the carnival as well, and then we'll need the Cowboys to beat the Broncos if they're lucky enough to get the Chockies in this one. So a lot on the line. State Cup up for grabs still. Titans really the only ones out of the running. So 3 of the 4 sides still alive. Only the round 6, 2 round 6 fixtures to follow this. And here we go. Final 20 minutes of this clash between the Dolphins and the Cowboys. Good long kick for the Dolphins. Will ask the Kings, the Redcliffe Dolphins, rather to come out of their own end. Jason Hooker. Stopped there by Brett Basley. Schumacher. The pass out to Dylan Gawthorne was running out of real estate, so Turcotte turned around. Kellyanne Bishop. Bishop stopped by Maddie Doyle. She gets the ball away to Schumacher, who fakes the kick. Looked like he was going to pass off to the left. He finds Gawthorne now. These two will have to combine heavily. Bishop. No, they cut her out and they go. Oh, they've dropped it, unfortunately. Just got a little bit in each other's way. I think Josh Astrop there not quite expecting it. McKenna. Maddie Doyle comes forward. She'll be stopped there by Bishop. Tyson Barry is the next one. Over the halfway line he goes. Oh, he nearly swerved past Josh Ashtrade. Has hit the floor heavily there, but hopefully he'll be able to bounce back and keep going.
It's going to be 2 there.
Have to remind ourselves that these young people are, in the case of Tyson Barry, he's only a 16-year-old. It's a big experience for him to play alongside these players. 17, I beg your pardon. Maddie Doyle's 14, Mickey Doyle's 13.
We're on 2
So there's a young side Cowboys have got, but great signs for the future. Great experience for them this weekend. It won't be too long before we're reading their names out in the Queensland Maroons side.
3 there, good, get square, good.
Potentially alongside names like Jack Kruger. Here's Barry, already showing some of that skill. Almost weaved his way through. Oh, he didn't go back to the mark. The match officials have been reminding players. You could hear the call there. Play the ball where you are stopped. Schumacher. That's a good territory gain too. Only a couple of metres shy of the halfway line. What a great place to start their next attacking raid. The Dolphins. Cowboys looking a little flat. They've got to play a double header here. This game and then the next one against the Broncos. So I want to find some juice here somewhere. On the halfway line, Astro was asked to play the ball for the Dolphins. Hands it off to Bishop. She just makes McKenna work a little hard to get her tag.
2 there, let's get square.
Gawthorne doing Gawthorne.
Ball away.
To Jason Hooker. Hooker stopped there by Doyle, and she didn't get the tag. Barry has to come in and help.
3 there.
Tyson gets that left shoulder tag. Now Schumacher at first receiver. He's got Gawthorne running through. Was there a cross kick about to come through? No. Hooker comes for this right corner. No. Stopped there by French and McKenna. Good defence by the Cowboys. Only one more tackle left for the Dolphins. Grubbered through by Schumacher. Bounces up into Gawthorne's hands. And he collides with the uprights and places the ball over the line for a try. Wow, that's a great team effort once again. Just pushing up, following your players, being in the right spot if the ball is happy. You know, we don't know where this ball's going to bounce. Shape of it could go anywhere. McKenna deflected it. Barry had a chop at it. Straight into Big Dill's hands. And the goalpost came off second best. What a great last tackle play there by the Dolphins. And he converts his own try. What a fabulous effort. Sung the praises of Dylan already today. He's had a really strong state cup. Was in the Queensland Origin squad. Didn't get a lot of game time, but he'll be pushing hard to get more court time in 2025 for the Maroons. Should he remain injury free and keeps his form looking anything like this. Dolphins now 22, leading Cowboys 18.
Onside, good.
McKenna with the restart to that man, Dylan Gawthorne.
1 there, back it up a little, back it up a little. Controlled. Back it up a
And that's
little,
what these
back it
tournaments do. They
back it
just
up,
throw up some
please.
options for
Back it up.
the state coaching staff, led by Jack Brown,
1 there.
Cam Sullivan, to have a deeper, more skillful squad to pick from.
2
Continue
there.
that winning run against New South Wales. Carrie Ann Bishop now, just on her own side of halfway by a metre or so. Hooker, that pass is knocked down, so it'll be a tackle restart. Yes, signalled by this near side referee. There's a player down in Schumacher, but he'll be given the chance to wheel back onside.
Let's go.
Whoop. Bishop overruns it. Now Schumacher. Got a runner in Jason Hooker.
1 there.
Just inside this near side touchline, Jason's brought to a halt. Schumacher quickly off to Gawthorne. They've combined well. Just threw it behind Carrie Ann Bishop, but Schumacher tidies up. They can restart things now, but they've lost probably 5 or 6 metres in that.
What's that? I said 2 there.
That's 2 tackles. Schumacher just confirming with referee, lead referee. Hooker off to Schumacher. Schumacher's got Gawthorne there. He's going to kick into the in goal again. Does the bounce of the ball favour the Dolphins? It doesn't. The Cowboys were able to diffuse trouble there. Again, they're pressed up against their try line. Have to come out through a drop kick from, looks like Bailey McKenna. Look at the partnership that's forming now between Schumacher and Gawthorne. Just didn't bounce his way this time for Dylan. Schumacher takes the restart. Contact with Barry, but he's allowed to proceed. A couple of metres shy of the halfway line. He'll play it to the Gawthorne. Dolphins over the halfway line. He's got Bishop there looking to help, lend a hand. Just got to get those tags on. Schumacher. Oh, not a great pass, but Hooker made it look easy. Jason Hooker plays it there. Josh Astrop will just play it. On tackle 4, Schumacher. Had to Gawthorne. That combination shut down by Matty Doyle. Last play against for the Dolphins. So they use the same play. A grubber into the in goal. Yes, along the deck it goes, but Barry this time picks it off. He's just a metre or so out from his in goal. McKenna. Good charge, good run. We'll get him within sight of the halfway line, will he? Cut down about 6 metres shy. Cowboys now haven't had a possession for a little while, so this will be a chance for them to get into their attacking half. Barry. Tyson Barry taken there by Hooker and McKenna on the halfway line. McKenna just over the halfway line. Basley now, last tackle for the Cowboys. Dolphins are going back and getting ready for a kick through. The Schumacher comes out of his own goal, picks that off. Gawthorne. Dylan up to the halfway line. Just picked off there. No, he's still... Barry's finally taking his tag. Schumacher, dummies to kick. No, holds on to it. Gets it back to Dylan Gawthorne. He's got Matty Doyle in pursuit. Can he outpace Matty? He does. He scores in the corner. Good try, Dolphins. Wow, that really does help extend their lead, obviously, but put a scare into the Cowboys camp, who are currently second on the ladder. A lot of football left in this game, obviously, but as it stands right now, Broncos on 7, Cowboys on 5, Dolphins on 4. Dolphins win this, leapfrog the Cowboys into 6. Broncos will have a chance to play the Cowboys in the next game and get 2 hands on that State Cup in that by the end of that fixture should they get the win. So pivotal that they stay in touch here with the Dolphins. 26-18 their lead, kick to come. Still over a quarter of this match remaining. Plenty of football left in it. These uprights have taken a hiding all weekend, haven't they? So a little bit of running repairs there from the touchies. Schumacher says, yeah, they look straight enough for me to guide a football through. But he misses them. He goes across the face. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's hope that doesn't come back to haunt them. 8 points ahead. Cowboys will need 2 tries. Does the possession swing enough? They haven't had a lot of football. It all seems to be the Dolphins of late. McKenna needs to apply his experience and a steadying influence here.
Staying onside.
Players like him, Brett Basley, need to display some leadership. Maybe it falls into Barry's hands. No, and again the goalposts take another pounding. I'm going to repair this end's uprights now. Schumacher taking a heavy contact there from Brett Basley. Just bumped him into the uprights. So just in the nick of time. He was only a metre or so out, wasn't he? Look there. And he comes again from the side, Basley. That's how Schumacher last ended up on the floor. Contact from the side. Not intentional, but dangerous nonetheless.
Good tackle 2.
Taking 2 tags there. Simultaneous declared by the match official. Not intentionally trying to slow down the ruck play or anything like that from the Cowboys. Dishes it off to Riley. Matt Riley.
Play on. Tackle 3 there. Make sure we give him room.
Dolphins just
Tackle 3.
trying to get out of their own end. Extend this lead. 26-18 they lead.
Let's go.
Into the final quarter. Schumacher dummies a kick. Doesn't go through with it. Holds on to the pill.
Pay attention to being square, boys.
French. Stephen French, good contact there from Brett Basley. McKenna gets the tag.
Fifth and last, back it up, sir. Back it up, please. Yep.
Steve French just asked it to go back a little bit. Just a couple of wheel lengths.
Let's go, fifth and last.
Schumacher with a kick. And he's got Jason Hooker in pursuit. Does it bounce the right way for the Dolphins? It doesn't. Schumacher kicks again. Is it going to be too big, though? It might beat everybody. It does. I just wonder if he had his time over, would he have done the second kick? Did he have space in front of him just to hold on and wheel away from the chasers? McKenna. Mickey Doyle.
Tackle 1 there, give him space.
He's only 13 years of age, Mickey Doyle, competing with some hardened veterans out there. Brett Basley now into the attacking half. He's rolling away from Schumacher. It gets him in a bear hug.
That's 2 there.
Not sure that's in the rule book, but two good friends there, they won't mind, even if they're in different coloured jerseys today.
On 2, wait for my whistle.
Basley with the
Back it
football.
up, good, that's it.
Cowboys in possession.
On 2.
Trailing the Dolphins by 8 points. 7.5, 7 minutes remaining.
Good, 3 there.
Tyson
go
Barry.
square.
This is off to McKenna. Does he see space? He's coming at it at pace. He has. He's weaved his way through and got a try. Well, that's what speed does. Hit the ball at speed, attack, send your defenders rolling backwards. He just couldn't get a grip on a tag to get one off his shoulders, and he got through and scored. Vitally important try for the Cowboys. Barry, set up by Barry. Good quick play the ball here. The fashion that he's tagged up so fast allowed McKenna to hit the ball at pace. The defenders are in 6s and 7s, rolling backwards with their backs turned. Enables the Cowboys to close this gap to 4, maybe 2 with this kick here. Gets it. So, yeah, only 2 behind now the Dolphins. 26-24, they lead the Cowboys. Yes. Lots of time left in this game. Wheelchair Rugby League allows points to be scored in a rapid fashion, so still anybody's game from this point.
Good, staying on side from this Dolphins.
Kick-off for the Dolphins. Haven't done too many of these in recent times, so a little bit of foreign territory. Coach John Bernesi on the court now and as a reserve. Oh, big contact there from Schumacher on Barry. Schumacher ends up on the floor, threw everything at him, the youngster.
On 1 here.
"17-year-old took it all in his stride, didn't he? He doesn't mind the big Wheeleroo veteran throwing himself at him. One day might be State of Origin captain, so he has to take those hits at training as much as in a State Cup fixture.
Ready to go. On 1 there. Let's go.
They're ready to go again. Shake of hands. We're back into the footy. Brett Basley.
2 there. On 2.
Barry up towards just
3
short of the
there,
halfway line. Oh, interference from the marker. Yeah. Stephen French didn't clear the ruck enough there. Barry wanted to get on with things and just caught Frenchie's wheel. Good kick from McKenna in a good attacking position for the Cowboys. Can they get their noses in front? 4.5 minutes remaining. Game 1 of their double header. Their round 5 and round 6 fixtures playing back to back.
1 there. Back with me. Tags off here. With me.
And Shuey with defensive pressure.
Barry
4 minutes left.
looks a
4
bit
minutes left. 2
awkward.
points in
We
this
need to get
game.
that football. We need to get a bit Better organised, the Cowboys. They want to score, try and get their nose in front. Brasley. McKenna. Again at pace. Hitting the ball at speed. He's just too dangerous. Not even Schumacher could stop him there as he's crashed over. Just amazing what speed can do. You see the difference in the game when you hit the ball, hit the line. Defenders have got to react quicker. And often, sometimes they could be wheeling backwards and then they need to wheel sideways. You need strong chair skills to be able to cope with and cater for the pace at which players like McKenna and others can come at the line. And the Cowboys now 28, lead the Dolphins 26 and a kick to come. Maybe McKenna will get the attempted conversion attempt. Just under 3 minutes remain, so it's a long time in wheelchair football. He's kicked that, so 30-26, they now lead the Dolphins. In the backcourt, Brasley issuing some instructions on how we close this one out. Cowboys fans, Dolphins fans, it's about getting possession at the right end of the court. Getting the ball in the hands of Schumacher or Gawthorne, one would think.
What can the Dolphins do inside of 2.5?
Good, keeping it onside again, Dolphins.
Steve French will take the kick-off. Good chase here. Tried to get under it a little bit. Got a good bounce. Fumbled by Matty Doyle, gone backwards.
Knock on by Dolphins, Cowboys ball.
Oh, the Cowboys will get knocked on there by the Cowboys chasers. Dolphins chasers, like the first time. Doyle. It's herded towards the sideline. It's topped by Jason Hooker. Barry tries to get around Schumacher and does. It's into the backfield. Can close this game out for the Cowboys if he gets across the line, and he does. What an effort. Tyson Barry, 17 years of age. Just won a game for his team in the State Cup. Round 5 of the State Cup too, as the pressure has started to build. Amazing effort from this young man. A very, very bright future rather. He's already performed well this weekend. What might things look like in a maroon jump off for that youngster in the future? Fabulous effort. He's had good support around him. The likes of Brasley and McKenna directing traffic. There's McKenna. Man we spoke of adds the extras, so great kick. And here's Tyson Barry, actually lists Bailey McKenna as his sporting hero. He has goals to play for Australia. Well, we can very much see that in his future if he continues this form line, stays injury free, sticks with Wheelchair Rugby League, maintains his fitness, all of those things, eats his veggies, does his homework because he's only 17. Anything's possible. In the last 30 seconds rather of this match, 36-26, the Cowboys now lead the Dolphins. Doyle tackled there and a bear hug by Zach Schumacher. The Cowboys awarded a penalty. So Schumacher saw that in a friendly way. As the clock ticks down, the Cowboys have had a good solid win here in round 1 of their doubleheader. They now need to back up against the Broncos in a few short moments, but they'll take this tap. Oh, they do. Does McKenna go for a field goal? Has been known to pop one or two. No. People were in his way. He couldn't do it. Takes tags. He bear hugs Schumacher, but that's full time. That's a very good win for the Cowboys over the Dolphins. Gallant effort by the Dolphins, as we've remarked, without James Hill. And Jimmy, if you're watching, we hope the surgery on your hand goes well this afternoon, mate, but you may be under anaesthetic by this point. We might pause there and take a look at the highlights of the second half of this win. And gallant effort by the Dolphins. Win by the Cowboys, great effort by the Dolphins. The Dolphins were very determined. They started off with a grubber through, a ricochet off of number of defenders from the Cowboys and landed in Dylan Gawthorne's hands, and he took out the goalpost as well as adding 4 points to the score. We saw that a few times in the second half. The goalpost took more of a belting than some of these wheelchairs. So whoever's packing them up later might find a few dents and scratches in the goalpost from this weekend. Gawthorne got another try shortly thereafter. Cowboys then hit back. Barry, he set up a quick play the ball for McKenna. I think he comes in through here in pace. Won't appear as fast as slow-mo, obviously, but it does make the defenders look stuck in quicksand the way he just glides through there like nobody's business, and adds 4 points for his beloved Cowboys. And Tyson Barry scored the last of the Cowboys' tries with a great individual effort. So a good win for the Cowboys. And they'll take a quick break, get some hydration and get ready for a very important encounter against the Broncos, which probably will determine the State Cup winner. So we're going to take a break. We do hope you can join us at the top of the hour when we're going to bring you that game. Broncos v Cowboys coming up very, very shortly. We'll see you soon.
We need to go and speak to our stats man, Kyle Pabianco. Kyle is so sharp on the stats. Kyle doesn't record the stats, he predicts them.
back to the Queensland Wheelchair Rugby League State Cup for 2024. This is game 11, and probably the most important game as it sees the two teams sitting on top of the ladder with only one game to play. This game will decide the State Cup winners. The following game will decide the third place position for this tournament. 4 teams involved. This game between the Broncos and the Cowboys will be followed by the Titans and the Dolphins. So a wonderful tournament. First time it's been a 2-day carnival. Reaches its crescendo with this game here between the Broncos and the Cowboys. They just wish each other luck. Just quickly through the teams: Dia Karim, Jack Kruger, Chris Wilson, John Clark, Kerry Ann Woodbury, Jack Brown, Jim Zinos, Corey Mostrin and Adam Sheff make up the Broncos. They're coached by Jamie Manwaring. The Cowboys, who we saw in game 10, backing it up in a double-header for them in game 11. Matty Doyle, Dave McGregor, Roman Basley, Tyson Barry, Mickey Doyle, Brett Basley, Bailey McKenna, Anthony Doyle, Charles Joyce, coached by Matty O'Donnell. So the Cowboys, on the right of your screen, will run towards the left. The Broncos defending the left of the screen, their maroon and gold colours. Cowboys in one of their alternative strips. And we are live from the University of Sunshine Coast Arena as McKenna gets us underway. The grand finale, winner takes it all. So there are no tomorrows. This is the game they want to win. And Diab Karim, slight bobble of the football, but recovers enough to take the first tackle for the Broncos. Starting the game with Jack Brown. That's a little bit different tactically from what we've seen the Broncos in earlier fixtures. So they mean business. They put their best player, the world's best #1 player, out on the court. Previous winner of the Golden Boot. He lists Wayne Boardman as his sporting hero, who's part of the English team this weekend taking on the French. So good luck to both of those teams. We'll see them in test match football over the weekend. Next weekend, of course, New Zealand will host Australia in an Anzac series Friday and Monday of next weekend. So for the first time ever. So that's fantastic as Jack Brown kicks a deep one. Isn't able to have the ball sit up for him. So first attacking raid for the Broncos amounts to naught, and the Cowboys will come out of this right-hand end. First use of the ball for them through Basley. Brett Basley, part of the State of Origin winning squad this year. Tyson Barry, who's been very, very good in this State Cup. 17-year-old takes the Cowboys up to the halfway line. Basley, he's got Matty Doyle on support, but he's dropped the ball there on the contact. So the Broncos will get possession a couple of metres short of the halfway line. They find John Clark with the first hit up. Jack Kruger gets a handoff from Clark, and he gets into the attacking half for the Broncos. Tag taken by McKenna. He's got Karim on his left side. Karim's got Basley and Brown. He's got Brown on the end of a kick here, has he? No, Jack's just not able to bring it in. So that's 2 attempts from a kick, the Broncos down this end, and they come away without anything to show for it this time. Both times. Well, they continue with that tactic, targeting that left corner where Doyle is defending. On that right side for the Cowboys. Basley now comes down the middle of the court. He's stopped initially by Clark, but Kruger gets his tag and he rolls over the mark. Needs to go back. McKenna, he worked with Barry in that previous game, was exceptional. Tags up very quickly, gets it away to Basley. This is where we saw a lot of their points come from. Quick play, maintain that up-tempo style of footy. Barry weaves past Kruger, does he? Yeah. Clark gets his left shoulder tag. Last play for the Cowboys. Basley, as he turned Matty Doyle underneath, he kicks across field and straight into the hands of Jack Brown.
Strong defensive pressure there from the Broncos.
Brown will play it. Karim now. Marquee player from the New South Wales Blues come up for the State Cup. What a wonderful innovation that is. Maybe in future we can get some international players like Wayne Boardman to come out to Australia and play in the State Cup. Be fantastic. Lift the standard, all boats rise with the tide, so it'd be lovely to have some better players available internationally to lift the standard in Australia. If we want to claim our first ever World Cup. You've got to beat the best to be the best, as they say. Down the short side they go through. Oh, that pass went into touch, unfortunately. McKenna now to get things back underway for the Cowboys. Finds Matty Doyle on that right edge. Stopped there by Clark. Brett Basley. Well, what a great show of strength and courage and confidence in Matty Doyle, 14-year-old starting 5 for the Cowboys in what is the penultimate game here. The winner will take the State Cup as first past the post. There's only one game remaining between teams 3 and 4. So you can take a lot of confidence of that being invited to be part of the starting 5 for the Cowboys in the grand final, what essentially is the form of a grand final. Basley now. Last tackle for the Cowboys. McKenna. He kicks back over his right shoulder, bounces, it's awkward, the football could go anywhere. Almost came back to McKenna. Kruger just watched it go over the dead ball line. The Broncos will get a 7-tackle restart. On the 8-metre line, Jack Kruger's going to start things off. That's a 0 tackle, part of the 7-tackle set. The Broncos now through Jack Brown. He's got Kruger with him. Oh, he just bobbles it, just got a little ahead of himself. Would normally associate nerves with the English international. He's won World Cup finals on the biggest stage. I don't think that's just a mishandling from Brown. Barry, you won't see that again. Tyson Barry now. Tags up. Tries to dish it off to, Basley unfortunately went behind him. He's paddled that one forward. The officiating's been very good this weekend at this State Cup. It's consistent and it's been quick and decisive. Brown now tries to get past Barry, caught by Matty Doyle. Clark ends up in the lap of McKenna on contact. A couple of metres shy of the halfway line, the Broncos.
He headbutted my knee.
Broncos in possession now, crossing the halfway line through Karim. Karim finds Brown. Brown's got Kruger on his left. He's got options to go himself, but he just stopped there. Gets it back to Karim. Karim's still got Kruger on the left edge. Can he find him in space? He does. He just drew in that defender. Just got Matty Doyle just to hesitate just slightly, giving him enough room to go over and score. So that's a good start for the Broncos. And they lead 4-0 with a kick to come. Leon Cribb's going to step up and take the conversion attempt, but he really did provide an opportunity there. So you just see Doyle probably should have been going to the outside player. Left her run too late, and Kruger had a clear passage through the line and improved his position under the goalpost. So an easier attempt, I won't say any of them are easy, but an easier attempt for Karim to convert that try. Just settles himself and then just guides it through. You'd think, yeah, nice and easy. Doesn't need to wallop it. Send it through next door or anything. 6-0. The Broncos lead the Cowboys after 7 minutes.
The intensity absolutely palpable. This is the grand final. The winner takes out the State Cup, the first time it's ever been an NRL competition. The winner will make history today.
Bailey McKenna to get things back underway for the Cowboys. Kruger takes the hit of Basley and Barry together. Secures the ball though. Sometimes on contact that ball can pop out. Just need to get him back on 2 wheels. There he is. Karim and Brown behind the uprights, just organising things. What happens next? Brown. Tag taken by Barry. Tags back up very quickly. Sends Clark down the left side. Stopped there by Anthony Doyle. Jack with Diab in support. They've been better defensively, the Cowboys, so far. Oh, that's been spilled by Clark. So Basley will pick things up and Cowboys will start in a really excellent position. Tyson Barry now. Circles back, goes across court, tries to get past Jack Brown. Stop there. There's a few players out of position. Yeah, they're offside. So Tyson Barry there. With that quick play, the ball just had the Broncos disorganised and unable to get back onside. Can't have two markers. So he's going to ask Anthony Doyle the first hit up. Clark stops him. Does he get a tag? Yes, eventually. Brett Basley almost sneaks past John Clark. They go wide through McKenna. Can he get past Jack Kruger? He does, I think. I think he's got the ball down. He has. Cowboys now 4, Broncos 6. Good hit back by the Cowboys. Just able to get himself through some of the slightest gaps. Brown noticed something was cooking. He went to the left on that stage. Just over the line. What fabulous camera work on the team there. That's a great shot of that try from McKenna up on one wheel. And he'll get a sideline conversion attempt for his trouble.
We are 9.5 minutes into the first half. Conversion attempt.
McKenna now just to equal things up with a quarter of the game gone. This is the gold medal match, you'd have to say, the grand finale. And he does. Guides it through. And it's Bailey McKenna's 17th try for this weekend. Leading the try scorers, Jack Brown and Bailey McKenna coming into this game 16 all. McKenna's just got his nose in front now. 17-16. Not sure our team at the scorer's bench will get that scoreboard right. 6 all the score.
It's all square. 10 minutes left in this first half.
Just giving the Broncos a little bit too much credit there. 10 minutes gone. 17th try for Bailey McKenna, and he's kicking at 90% going into this game. So fabulous effort. He will be crowned leading point scorer from the state cup because he is absolutely, well, daylight second. Let's put it that way. Way ahead of the other point scorers in this carnival. And they've got themselves a penalty here, the Cowboys. They get a free ride out of trouble here with a kick for touch by McKenna. He comes to this near side. A big shout out to the people at University of Southern Queensland. Sunshine Coast, I beg your pardon. Use of the arena, they've been fabulous hosts. It's a great surface to play wheelchair rugby league on. A great place to watch and broadcast wheelchair rugby league from. So big thank you to them. And we do hope to be back in the future. They'll be wonderful hosts. As Anthony Doyle goes across the halfway line for the Cowboys. Barry, forward pass. Yeah, he was rolling backwards when he threw the ball, so that didn't help his in the physics of it all, I suppose. It just probably needed to stop and reset. Barry ran onto it fast, so he was called upon to throw the ball quickly. But the end result was a forward pass and a turnover. Kruger now into the attacking half by 2 metres. He's got Brown coming down that short side. Back to Kruger, the old 1-2 play. Karim just holds onto it, but then finds the floor as he was thrown off balance and catching that one. Diab will keep possession. And there'll be a restart there. Carrie Woodbury. Mostren now on the court for the Broncos. It's up to Brown. Brown goes straight and off to the right and goes around Roman Basley. Unfortunately, there's space there for Brown to get through. So, well done. Broncos now giving the Cowboys a bit to think about because that just looked a little bit too easy. So, you know, that were good enough in defence there, the Cowboys on the left side. Let's have a look from this angle. Brown went around that way and scores his 17th try. Just going around the outside of Roman and the chase from Tyson Barry, and Anthony Doyle wasn't quick enough. Those leading try scorers go try for try. The Broncos now 10-6 with a kick to come. And again, just pilots it through nice and easily. Don't have to whack the cover off it. Doesn't get you any more than 2 points, so sensible, controlled. From the New South Wales Blues representative. And next weekend we'll throw on another green and gold jersey to add to his collection. He's been representing Australia for a number of years now. Toured England in 2022 as part of the World Cup squad. Scored a try against the English in the round 1 fixture of the World Cup between the Wheelaroos and the English side. And it's great to have him part of this State Cup.
One-handed pick up by the kid Kruger. He was real nonchalant, but he got it.
Match officials decided whether that's a knock on or not. Jack thinks he should keep the ball. Officials are saying, no, they've changed their mind. Let him keep it. Karim comes out of trouble. Solid hit up. That's good ground. Good play of the ball. Space created for Brown. Attacks it at speed. Now Karim's got his own space. He can accelerate through. Past Barry. Past Basley. Finally stopped by Anthony Doyle. A metre or so short of the halfway line. Corey Mostrom now. Veteran Queensland representative. He gets away to Brown. Brown, the current Queensland coach. Goes down the right-hand side. He's got Karim and Kruger screaming on the other side. And turnover. Changeover ordered. And we're looking for the crossfield kick. Kruger and Karim. Didn't come from Brown. Basley now. Tyson Barrett.
5 minutes left in this first half.
3 minutes shy of the halfway line, you'd have to say. Tyson's been strong for the Cowboys, as this man, McKenna.
Great work from Peroxide.
Been asked to come back and play it on the mark. Basley down that right edge, trying to get for Kruger and Mostrom across the court. Create some holes for McKenna to come through. He's kicked it across field for Barry, but Kerry Ann Woodbury was there, safe as houses, just picks it off, defends things for the Broncos nicely. Kruger. Mid-court is Jack Kruger. He's got Brown on his left, Kareem on his left, Woodbury the right. Mostrom now will get the ball. Brown again looking to get things up tempo-wise. Oh, a bit of a spill there, it did. Yeah, unfortunately for Chrissy Wilson. It's a knock-on, unfortunately. So McKenna in the Cowboys attacking half. An opportunity here, 4 minutes till half-time to hit back, close this deficit with the Broncos. Basley down the right-hand side. Matty Doyle beats Mostrom. Trying to weave away from Kruger, but Kruger grabs him. Grabs her tag, sorry. Finally, gets it there. Tyson Barry. Ooh, Brown had trouble stopping him. Barry still going. Kruger's all over him. Can he stop him? He does. 2 metres out is Tyson. Across to McKenna. McKenna's created space for Matty Doyle. Can she get around Mostrom? I think she has. Yeah, Corey couldn't get the tag off. Grabbed a bit of a jumper. Held onto a sleeve, but couldn't remove the yellow tag. It stayed on, and the Cowboys now 10, Broncos 12. Kick to come. Great effort from the 14-year-old. Bit of a jumper with his right hand, his sleeve with his left. Just couldn't get enough of the tag. And Doyle strong enough to plant the ball over the line, so that's a great try from the Cowboys. Set up by that up-tempo attacking style Barry and McKenna had in the mid-court. Got them to a point underneath the goalpost where they could stretch the Broncos on their left side. Had enough space to get around Mostrom and Doyle out of the try. McKenna converts, all locked up at 12 points all.
2 minutes, and by the time we get back to the centre, 10 seconds to go in this
Just
first
over
half.
2 minutes till half-time.
We are all locked away, 12 all.
Jack Brown will come up and get things restarted for the Broncos. So
Bradman to get us
this is the gold medal match. Pressure is starting to be felt across both sides, you'd think. Coach Jamie Manwaring would be pretty happy. Matty O'Donnell similarly with it being as close as it is, but a lot of football left in this one. And still, the likes of Brown and Karim really haven't made their impression that you consider of their calibre of play. That's a forward pass. There's a forward pass, Bailey McKenna. Tyson Barry might have been in a hole, but couldn't get a handle on that ball anyway. It's thrown in front of him.
in this first half.
Just there.
John Clark will get us restarted. Wilson.
70 seconds left.
Brown. Oh, if they don't get the tag there, he's away. They just got him. I think it was Brett Basley swept through and grabbed his right shoulder. Needs to be back on the mark when he plays the ball.
60 seconds to
Jack
go.
Kruger. Stopped there by McKenna. Tag taken by Basley. Brown circling behind him, looking to go to that far corner. Can he get around Anthony Doyle? No, stopped by Basley in support. Two combined in there. Kruger, does he fall over the line? Does he do enough?
Was it dive? He dived there as well anyway, so it's
Penalised for a dive. So he's can't do that. You can fall over the line, you can reach over, but you can't leave your seat. So his dive is considered illegal. And McKenna now needs to find touch. 20 seconds remaining. Stay in possession. We go to Orange's 12 all.
10 seconds left.
Need a football, keep things going. Here we go, got one now. Basley's going to ask Basley to come up and take the restart. Field goal attempt from McKenna, is it? No. Kick and chase. Race here between him and Brown. He's got a shared lead. Can he get there bounce-wise? I think he's done enough. Brown says, I've got a tag. What are we going to do? We're going to water try it. We are. The Cowboys are going to get a lead. Is it 4 or is it going to be 6? Great effort by Jack Brown trying to get that tag as soon as he took that footy, Bailey McKenna. Here comes the kick. He turns Brown inside out. Sets off on a race. Gets there, arrives first. Watch Jack Brown's right hand. The tag goes up. Wow. Wonderful pitches. Brown threw everything at it. Ended up wheels off the ground, upside down. Tag flew. But all in vain. Try awarded. Can McKenna extend the lead for the Cowboys at the break? Going to be given an opportunity here. Should the football be found? There we go. We're going to finally get one tossed in for him. Now, what an entertaining half we've had of our gold medal game. Game 11 of a 12-game card, and it's lived up to its hype. The State Cup came down to game 11 for the victor to be decided, and it will be the Cowboys 18 lead the Broncos 12 at the break.
It is half-time. The Cowboys take a 6-point
So they're going to much needed break both sides. We're going to take a quick look at the tries from the first half.
In a Bailey TV McKenna try and conversion. So it is the Cowboys indeed.
The Broncos started things off with a combination of Brown and Kareem and Kruger. Yeah, Kruger out wide was the first to score. Just created enough space for the youngster to get around and score. Cowboys hit back quickly though through McKenna. Did enough to get around Kruger on that right side. Even if only on one wheel, look at that. Then Jack Brown said, oh, anything you can do, Bailey, I can do as well. And he's got a similar looking try. Went around the left edge of the Cowboys' defence. Took his tag safely away from any chasers and scored under the post. This is where Matty Doyle got around Corey Mostrom too, a skillful effort from the junior. So 18-12, they'll go to the break. We might take this opportunity to give the players a well-deserved break and a break for ourselves and come back with the second half very, very soon.
3 minutes away from kicking off what will decide this Queensland State Cup, 20 minutes of football. It all comes down to this. So Bailey McKenna with a pair of tries and 3 successful conversions. Matty Doyle with a try, and that's the Cowboys. And then we have a look down at the Broncos at Jack Kruger with the first try of the contest. Jack Brown, Don Bradman gets one as well. And Diab Karim, he has 2 successful conversions. We see both respective squads getting their last minute instructions. The coaches then release them out into the field of dreams, where one side will walk away with the Queensland State Cup.
My decision is for you to make it.
Rightio, second half of our gold medal match, only a couple of moments away from kicking off. Cowboys have their noses in front at this stage, 18-12 over the Broncos. But they have the ever-present threat of Jack Brown on the Broncos side. That almost pulled off the impossible with that last try of Bailey McKenna. Trying to defend a chase when he was a good length behind. Just threw everything. Trying to get that tag off McKenna as he placed the ball over the line. Didn't get there, but he won't die wondering, Jack Brown, as we get back underway for the second half. Cowboys are first in possession. This is the final 20 minutes of the State Cup decider between the Brisbane Broncos and North Queensland Cowboys. Matty Doyle charges forward. Has a tag taken 5 minutes short of the halfway line. Tyson Barry now. Gets around Diab Karim, goes into the attacking half. Brown's got him there. Good run from Barry. Oh, poor pass though, unfortunately. Just undoes all that good work. And sadly, the Broncos, for Tyson Barry fans, will get the football. There's a Jim Zinos with the ball for the Broncos. Jim decided to take up Wheelchair Rugby League, having attended the State of Origin match earlier this year. Held over the South Pine Sports Complex at Strathpine there, Brendale, I think it is, officially. Then took up Wheelchair Rugby League after what he saw. Why wouldn't you? It's been absolutely outstanding, the talent of the calibre of football today from the University of Sunshine Coast Arena. And he's playing the ball in the grand final match for the State Cup, the gold medal game. Out wide down to Kruger. Kruger taken heavily by McKenna. Just grabbed him as the two chairs have entangled themselves in one another. Still can't get out of it, Jack, so he's just going to, there we go, flip himself up right.
Well done, the kick, Jack Kruger.
Time back on. Told he can play it whenever he's ready. Brown gets around Doyle. Barry misses him. Basley comes and stops him. Still hasn't taken a tag off the jumper though. Jack Kruger. Throw the ball forward. Well, that's a tough call, but the right one. It's a changeover. Brett Basley. Just forward there. Tyson Barry just can't get past Karim. One-handed pass to restart things from that ruck play to McKenna. McKenna finds Matty Doyle just inches away from escaping Jack Brown's grasp. Not easy to do, and she'll be asked to come back and play it where the tag was taken. McKenna comes across Corey and links up with Basley. Basley's looking to link up as well. Oh, that player, Dave McGregor, almost upended. Just let down gently by Jack Brown in the end. Roll him over and get him back upright. Cowboys, can they add to their lead here? McKenna trying to set something up with Barry, is he? No, Matty Doyle's in support, but Karim picks him off. Last tackle, Barry grubbers it into just a little chip. Oh, Matty Doyle almost got the right bounce. That would have been very, very good for the Cowboys. But it just wasn't to be, unfortunately. Kruger now working his way up to the halfway line. He's stopped there by McGregor and McKenna. That's the 0 tackle. Karim. Jim Zenos now across the halfway line before he's stopped by Tyson Barry. Just inches inside that sideline. Brown, they need to come up and stop him. They need to stop his chair. They let him roll. They let him wheel his way into the backfield and into space. He finds support in Kruger. It's a dangerous ploy by the Cowboys. He just ride alongside Jack Brown and waiting for him to do something. Take his tag off. Stop his chair. Unfortunately, Jim's lost possession there, so that's a turnover to the Cowboys. What have they got in the way of attack from their own end? No change to the halftime score. 4 minutes gone in the second half of this gold medal match. Tyson Barry evades Brown momentarily before he's picked off 5 metres. He'll go back to 6 metres shy of the halfway line. McKenna. He link up with someone in space. No, he comes back the way. Once he's turned Brown inside out, he changes direction. Barry, Tyson Barry, good run. Good territorial gain there from the youngster. I think that's tackle 4 we heard from the match officials. So 2 more plays for the Cowboys. McKenna says, Barry, stay there. I'm going to go across to Matty Doyle. Turns Karim around. Does she get the placement? I think she might. Karim was lazy. Found wanting. Oh, no. The referee's saying, I didn't see anything. Not that I don't think it's a try. Can they go back and change that decision? Knock on. Oh, goodness. 2 lost opportunities there for the Cowboys. Can they be good enough to hold on here, having missed out on the 2 tries there? Let's have a look at the footage. Geez, I thought Doyle got downward pressure there. Ball was loose in the in goal. Karim was just a little bit untidy getting rid of it. Needed to flick it into touch at the very least, if not pick it up. Brown now gets the Broncos back on the front foot. Oh, he's dropped it. An interference from McKenna. Fair call. Crowding the ruck. Gives away a penalty. Jack Brown gets him over the halfway line. Feels some empathy for Bailey, but won't be happy until his team's in front of on the scoreboard. Just changes for the Broncos. Jack Kruger's just gone off. Kerry-Ann Woodbury's rolled back on. And Mostrom. McKenna stops him, takes the tag. Brown now. Roman Basley in pursuit. They freed up Karim by drawing in 2 defenders. Roman, did he grab a tag there? No, he hasn't stopped him. He's been told to play on. No, I think he's submitted, hasn't he? So they'll send him back and ask him to play it. Brown now hits the line at pace. He's trying to get some support. No, tag taken. Karim, will he hit the line? There's a gaping hole there. No, Roman Basley got his tag. Last play for the Broncos. Did he drop it? Is he allowed to play the ball? He'll be allowed to play the ball, one would think.
This is the closest contest you can imagine.
Diab Karim. Got Brown, he's going to hit the line hard and quick. Yeah, just too fast, too skillful. Scored wide out at least from the Cowboys' perspective. It'll be a difficult kick to even things up. But they didn't want to concede that.
Broncos up to 16, the Cowboys 18. A kick to come.
And this is the threat. Former winner of the Golden Boot for Wheelchair Rugby League poses. He just knows when to inject himself, who to target in the opposition's defensive line. The tempo at which we need to play just controls the game so well. And add to that the strength and skill and speed of the man. It's a difficult combination to keep him out when he's in the mood to score tries. So that moves him to 18. Bailey on 18 tries each. Going neck and neck for the leading try scorer for the State Cup. This is the last chance for each of them. Only 12 minutes or so to go. Oh, that's been missed. I hope that doesn't come back to bite people on the backside. So 2 points behind.
And we're 8.5 minutes expired in the second half.
Was from far out. Yeah, just too good.
11.5 minutes to go.
He even tried to stop his chair inside the line after he scored the try. But didn't quite manage it, but looked spectacular on those pitches. Cowboys 18, Broncos 16. Gold medal match. Winner takes all. Loser walks away with nothing but memories, unfortunately. And a long 12 months to think about how they could do better next time around. Never a great feeling. Walk away the loser of these games. But in the calibre of these two sides, you would have been beaten by a very, very good team if you do go down in this gold medal game. Strong hit up. Adam Chef. Just turned back up onto both wheels. Strong tackle there from Basley, must be noted. And McKenna knocked out. No, he goes the other way. Doesn't pass it. Can't be doing that. You've got to go through the motion of letting the ball release. So a penalty to the Cowboys. It's a good position for them to start a centre six. McKenna dishes it off to Basley, and one really stopped there by Adam Sheff and John Clark. McKenna now looks for the goal post. He's got some space. Does he use his outside players? He doesn't. Does it all himself. Bailey McKenna right beside the uprights. Extends the Cowboys' lead out to 22 points to 16 with a kick to come. Important kick this one. Keep extending that lead out by more than a converted try. Wind the clock down to take a full 60 to 90 seconds here with the kick, you'd think. There he goes. Just plants it down. Cam Woodbury, gallant effort. Got a bit of shoulder, but didn't get the tag, unfortunately. And he didn't use Roman Basley and Mickey Doyle on his outside to his left either, so that probably attracted Kerry Ann's interest. There it is. 2 more points for the Cowboys. Try number 19 for the weekend for Bailey McKenna. And some 24 points to 16 leads the Cowboys.
The Broncos are 16 and we have 9 minutes left. 9 minutes left in this contest. The Broncos must score and get themselves back into this.
Into the final quarter we go. Brown gets us restarted. Cowboys will take first possession, just 2 bounces. It took Brett Basley to get the ball under control. Barry gets away from 1 or 2 defenders, Brown and Mostrom. Brown comes again, finally grabs the youngster. Squares up, tags back up. He's got Mickey Doyle on his left side and uses him. Taken nicely there by Kerry Ann Woodbury. Not asked to go back to the mark. Yep, referee says you must go back to where Kerry Ann took the tag off. McKenna just straighten out his... Oh, unfortunately, Doyle has dropped it. All right, a little bit of pressure there.
We have 8 minutes left.
On the 13-year-old starting to show. Final moments of this gold medal encounter. Cowboys 24, Broncos 16.
Cowboys.
Very dangerous Broncos side. The Cowboys certainly can't put the cue in the rack at any stage, as they learnt from the first half, where Brown never gave up, chased Bailey McKenna to the death. Brown now with the ball. Oh, has he got a touch to the Cowboys? It's gone backwards. Oh, luckily it's into Brett Basley's lap and not Jack Kruger's. What's the decision there? Knock forward, Cowboys. Broncos will get possession.
Broncos have the ball.
So they're feeling lucky about that, I think. I think it went backwards there, off Roman Basley, into Brett Basley's, oh, maybe. No, it looks backwards for mine, but anyway, play goes on. Corey Mostrom, Basley at marker.
Here goes John Clark.
John Clark down this left edge, stopped on Roman Basley. Needs to go back, there's a bit of traffic in his way. Needs to roll back. Brett Basley can just get himself out of the way, there he does. Clark. Brown heads towards the uprights, draws two, gets the way to Kruger, Kruger to Mostrom, Mostrom try. It's that easy. Oh, maybe got a slap in the face for his trouble as well from Roman Basley accidentally, but seeing lesser circumstances result in a penalty try, so have to be careful there, the youngster. So it's a good hit back from the Broncos, 24-20 with a kick to come. See a McKenna drawn into Brown there, has to react to Kruger. Mickey Doyle came into Kruger as well, and that created the opening. Oh, no, only the slightest of touches there. An Oscar for Corey Mostrom. We'll organise that after the game for his acting ability. Try to squeeze out a penalty try, perhaps. But contact to the head is contact to the head, I suppose. We don't talk about severity, just contact to the head, so could have got himself a penalty out of that, perhaps. Brown now. He's going to have a conversion attempt and close this gap to 2. Takes his time. A little over 5 minutes remaining. Oh, that's another miss from the Broncos. No golden point allowance in the State Cup, so if this one were to end at 24 each, for example, hypothetically, we'd have to go back and check the records of who won the game yesterday. Whoever won out of the Broncos and Cowboys yesterday would probably most likely be awarded the winner, because both teams would finish on the same amount of points in a drawn fixture. The points differential doesn't come into it unless there's been a tie in how many games results there are between the teams, and of course you've got to rule out the draw. You're only left with yesterday's game, so we'll have to go back through our records and see who won yesterday between the Broncos and the Cowboys. A long way from having to do that yet. It's still 24-20, the Cowboys leading the Broncos. 4.5 minutes to go. Broncos in possession, their own end of the court. Brown. What role will he play in these final 4 and so minutes? Kruger. Kruger and Barry come together. Does Barry get the tag? They fight hard over it. 2 young bucks there. Future of Queensland State of Origin sides, one would have to say. Brown just taken on the halfway line. He's rolled considerably forward there, not asked to go back. No, same rules apply, Jack. Brett Basley knew, match officials knew, Jack just tried it on. Kruger circles around trying to evade McKenna. Still going. Oh, didn't let the ball go there. Broncos have Brown and Karim on the court. Knocked down by Barry. That'll be a tackle restart, you'd have to say. Is it? Yes, there it is. Officials award the 6 tackle restart once Kruger got possession. Clark on the halfway line. Going to get the ball back further up court, given there was no advantage from that knockdown of Barry's. Jack Brown now. Approaching 3 minutes to go. Kruger. Cowboys have the lead. 4-point lead over the Broncos. 3 minutes to play. Kruger now gets a penalty, so it's all about possession to the Broncos. Cowboys inviting them in to win, inviting them to score. Brown's going to kick and get us right up in this near corner. 6 tackles of pressure here with only 2 metres to work in. This will be interesting. The likes of Karim and Brown can fall over the line from this distance. They just need good contact, hit the line at speed. The defence has to be smart here. They need to get up off their line quickly. Good first 3 pushes on those wheels. They weren't quick enough. And Brown gets a try in this left corner. Very, very well thought out there. Karim and Brown. Let's put pressure on them. Let's get up on the line. They won't be able to defend us with only 1 or 2 metres out. Pops the ball over. Saw a try from Brown earlier in this half in this corner. And there's another. Try number 19. He just gets his nose ahead of Bailey on 18 tries. 24 all. This for the lead for the Broncos. Oh, unfortunately, same result from a similar kick only moments ago from Diab Karim. Just across the face. 90 seconds left in our gold medal game, and it's 24 all. It doesn't get any more exciting than this. The Cowboys, do they kick short and try to regather possession, or kick long and work for a mistake from the Broncos? What are the tactics from Bailey McKenna? 24 all. We will need that result from yesterday. McKenna got the ball back. Cowboys in possession. It's all for them to do. They've got the football. They're the best chance of scoring. They stay in possession. McKenna down the left side. Stopped by Brown. Under a minute to go. Basley on the charge. Brown jumps out of marker. No, he lets Karim take him, and he does. He gets his right shoulder. And they've taken it. Jim Zenos has taken the second tag off, and they've been given a penalty. Did they take the 2? They're going to take the 2. This is for the gold medal. Wow, this is a difficult way to lose games, isn't it, on a basis of a penalty? But unfortunately, Jim Zenos did grab that second tag, and a penalty was awarded to the Cowboys. So they're going to step up and use these final seconds to claim the State Cup. It's an unfortunate outcome for the Broncos. Both teams have been gallant. A couple of those missed kicks may come back to haunt the Broncos. Oh, there's the hooter, and there's the win. A great win by the Cowboys. And that's a good result for Wheelchair Rugby League. Same number of tries. Just a few missed kicks, the difference really. And the North Queensland Cowboys will travel back to Townsville with the State Cup. Last winner was the North Queensland Marlins, so it is turning in a bit of a home for the State Cup, the North Queensland area, so well done to the Cowboys, the champions for 2024. Let's have a look at the highlights from the second half and see how they were able to win this game. Here's the first try from Jack Brown. He scores 2 almost identical looking tries in that left corner. McKenna got one at the other end right beside the goalpost as he weaved through the Broncos defence. Here's Brown helping Kruger and Mostrin score a try. Mostrin got a slap in the face for his trouble, but really it was a bit of a fairy tap across the brow there. Corey, nothing much to it. I don't think you need to ice that one up. And here's Karim with that last try setting up Jack Brown. Like we said, similar to one of the earlier one where he scored that left corner. Neither of Brown's tries were converted. And then a penalty awarded to the Cowboys at the end once the scores were locked was the difference. North Queensland, the champions 2024 State Cup for the Queensland Wheelchair Rugby League. The bronze medal game comes up as the last game of the carnival, 2 o'clock locally. We're going to take a quick break and get ready for that one as it kicks off in only a few short moments. 2024 for Queensland Wheelchair Rugby League. Game 12, 12-game card, our bronze medal game between the Titans. The Dolphins have just seen the North Queensland Cowboys claim the State Cup in 2024, the win of the gold medal match, game 11. This is our last fixture for the weekend, coming to you from the University of Sunshine Coast Arena. The games have been action-packed. We hope you've enjoyed each and every one of the 11 games so far. This one promises to deliver as well. The Titans, Gold Coast Titans, have had a bit of an unlucky checkered campaign, you'd have to say, the weekend. They haven't been able to put a W away, unfortunately, so they'll be looking to get into the winner's circle. The Dolphins have had to deal with some injury issues. They lost one of their marquee players, James Hill, in the first game this morning, injured his hand. Reports of filtering through of surgery and things like that, so we do hope the damage isn't too extensive. We'll see James back on the court before too long. An opportunity for the younger brigade and even the more inexperienced, mature brigade to push their claims for selection in the 2025 Queensland Maroons squad. Coach Jack Brown represented the Broncos in this carnival, so he'll have the opportunity to just sit back and enjoy some football. The Titans side, led up front by Peter Arbuckle, Dan Anstey, Dan Scott, Jeff Wright, Ryan Charles, Keon Teresi, Haley Kruger, Sean Tucker. Player coaches Jeff Wright. A few of the stands there behind us having a look over things. The Dolphins side, put a line through number 1, James Hill. He may play again this afternoon. Carrie Ann Bishop, Brett Riley, Dylan Gawthorne has really stepped up, been fantastic for the Dolphins. Josh Astrope, Zach Schumacher, a 33-year-old veteran, certainly stood out for the Dolphins. There's the Broncos. A picture there of them celebrating their win, or their second place I should say. Steve French and Jason Hooker are the other two players for the Dolphins. They're coached by John Bernesi. He's going to step in and take James's position in the playing squad as well. So just to make sure the numbers are nice and even for this last game of the State Cup. Now the Dolphins coming out to join us on centre court. Titans lined up to shake hands and wish the Dolphins well. Dolphins not paying attention, they're looking like they're setting up to play. Maybe we won't do the customary shaking of hands. Yes, of course we will. Wonderful gesture between both sides, respectful gesture. Start things, wish each other well, a safe and enjoyable experience for everybody. There's the coach, jersey number 6 for the Dolphins. Looking to fill a big hole that James Hill has left. He's got a spectacular try, but in so doing injured his hand and was taken to hospital nearby to get some care. And, hopefully get that hand in good shape. We wish James the speediest of recoveries. An opportunity too for some of these match officials. We mentioned a couple of times they've come over from the running game. This is their first time officiating a wheelchair rugby league fixture. And with the Australian Rugby League Commission will be the host of the World Cup in 2026. Wheelchair rugby league nations from around the world will come to Australia. We'll need World Cup calibre referees to officiate that World Cup, so good opportunity for them as well to refine their craft. Dolphins have kicked off and they've kicked it into touch. The Titans let it roll into touch.
And we're underway, the Titans and the Dolphins.
Jeff Wright's well advanced of where the mark is. Match official in the pink shirt there saying you need to be back here, Jeff. There we are. Pinched about 3 or 4 metres, the coach there. Titans will start to come out of their own end now. Good first tackle for the Titans. I think that's Keane Teresi. We haven't seen much of Keane in the early stages. He's on the court, getting a run alongside Ryan Charles here in the 17. Down the left edge comes Anstey, links up with Arbuckle. Oh, he does sneak through the veteran, Pete Arbuckle. He's got the coach with him. Not a lot of Dolphins defenders chasing. He's going to give Keane a chance to score a try. What a fabulous outcome. That is fantastic. The 19-year-old Teresi gets it on the scorer's sheet.
And the Titans are on the ball.
Not really sure what happened with the Dolphins' left side defence. Have a look again. Arbuckle went through past the coach, past Josh Astro, and he just found Keane with an opportunity to get onto the score sheet. So great teamwork there for Pete Arbuckle. Dan Anstey's going to step up and extend the lead here, hopefully, for the Titans. 4-0 leaders currently. There we go. Adds the extras nice and easily. Anstey is going to use this fixture to put some spit and polish on his possible test debut next weekend. He tours with the Wheelaroos to New Zealand to take on the Kiwis in the first ever Anzac Test Series. Test matches in Auckland Friday and Monday this coming weekend. Just keep an eye on the socials of Wheelchair Rugby League Australia, or NRL Wheelchair, and the state associations. I'm sure they'll all be pushing out the live streaming links for that first test match for the Australian Wheelaroos in close to 2 years. November 2022 was the last time they played. It was a World Cup semi-final against France. Soundly beaten by the French on that occasion. I hope to have better luck against the Kiwis next weekend. As Arbuckle gets the Titans into their attacking half. He finds Anstey. No, he was well advanced on the mark. Needs to come back. Pete Arbuckle. Play 3. Ryan Charles slowly moves forward, setting something up for an attacking campaign and a raid being put together here by Wright and Arbuckle. Pete Arbuckle. Again, Teresi. Is the grounding good? You hear the question between the match officials? No, the grounding was no good. So, turn over to the Dolphins. It's a get out of jail card for the Dolphins side. Third placed currently, taking on the Titans. Fourth placed without a win. If we're able to get a win, they might have to score by by point differential. I think it's 13 plus they need to win by to claim third place. No final series separate to the round robin fixtures, so it's just how you finish on the table with points and victors against your opponents. So Dolphins sitting pretty at this moment. Finish on the same level of competition points, but we'll have a better differential and more wins than the Titans, so they would be at this stage, live ladder type thing, they would be third placed. UniSC stopped by Charles. Tag is taken by Ryan Charles. That's Bishop, Carrion Bishop. Nowhere to go. Arbuckle takes a tag. That's Josh Astro. Last tackle for the Dolphins. Not quite the same level of tempo as the gold medal match, unfortunately. A little bit of maybe the bumps and bruises have taken their toll, but Titans looking for another try here for Keane. And it will be Keane Teresi going back to back, extending the Titans lead to 10 points to 0. Wonderful gesture by Pete Arbuckle. Giving the younger brigade a chance to get on the scorer sheet. 19 years of age, 2 tries now for the Titans. Keane be given a chance to convert the try. No, I think Dan Esty's going to keep the kicking responsibilities. He is. Oh, unsuccessful. I thought one flag up, one flag down there for a moment, but they both waved away in the end. The score remains Titans 10, Dolphins yet to score. Just under 6 minutes gone in this round 12 fixture. Might have got a shot of James Hill in the background there. Hopefully back from the hospital, all strapped up, and maybe just Panadol was all he needed. Fingers crossed.
It was touch and go, but James Hill is alive and he's back.
There you go. Our one-court announcer sharing us the details of James is alive and well. Dan Scott takes the kickoff. Anstey now for the Titans. Moves around. He's stopped there by Brett Riley. Ultimately, he's come together with Fedesi. That's Ryan Charles go. So I'm going to ask Jeff Wright or Dan Scott it is going to come up next. Take the next attacking play. Stopped there by Riley. But is it French that gets a tag in the end? He is. Jeff Wright now. Charles has been impressive in his first tournament. Sean Tucker. French is coming across. Will he stop him? No, he's going to let Tucker go past him and allow Sean a try. Did he drop it or did he place it against his wheel? Might be enough for Sean with his disability. Yes, just place it against his wheel once across the line. So he doesn't have the dexterity to place the ball on the ground. He is permitted, with that yellow armband on his forearm, only has to place it against his wheel if he goes across the line to be awarded a try. So that's a good result for Tucker and for the Titans.
8 minutes into this contest, the Titans 14, the Dolphins are yet to score.
The goalposts again have taken an absolute bashing this weekend. Tucker, he got it there nicely, puts it in the lap, pushes hard, and like we said, because of that tag on his forearm, and allows him to just place it against his wheel. Whether the ball comes loose or not is irrelevant. He's done enough to be awarded a try. And Coach Bradesi did a number on the goalpost at the same time. So we might need to send our goalpost to the panel beaters after this State Cup concludes. Anstey adds the extras. Flags are up. 16-0 now the Titans lead the Dolphins. So I think Dan Anstey makes up for that previous miss. We're making sure of that one. He's had a good record for the weekend with his goal kicking. Points tally is quite high. His percentage is quite high. We'll share out the final statistics of all try scorers and point scorers over the weekend on our socials during the week. The try scorer picks it up neatly. Oh, he tries to dish it off. Does he concede a try in the meantime? He might have. Drop out, no. Gawthorne might have just knocked it on. Trying to ground it, or did it make it into touch before he could get a hand on it? Drop out for the Titans is the result. And Gawthorne takes the ball back for the Dolphins. Stopped by Anstey. This is it off to Brett Riley. We may not see Zach Schumacher in this game. Maybe he's carried some injuries this weekend as well. Resting himself. Oh, Jason Hooker gets it off to Gawthorne. Hooker, we thought, could do enough. He wasn't able to get through there. Gawthorne, yeah, he'll restart things. Looks at the coach. Can he get across the line? No. Tag is taken by Charles.
Make sure you get tag back on. Bring it back.
Restart things now. Brett Riley. Good defence there from Anstey and Dan Scott alongside him. They get away to carry out Bishop. Bishop is set upon by Tucker. Can he reach for a tag? He can't. They circle around. Hooker. No, he stopped there by Anstey. But they've got enough out on this right edge now. The Dolphins. Can they spread the ball wide? Bishop tries to pick out Renesi. He's dropped it. Put under pressure there by Ryan Charles, but
9 minutes left in this
they've dropped
first
the ball.
half.
The Dolphins, so turn over to the Titans.
Just over the blue line. Yep, that's fine.
Charles to Anstey.
One man.
They just dropped the ball there. Dolphins, as they tried to spread it wide. They had the Titans for numbers. They had space, but just couldn't convert into points. So they remain scoreless. Titans 16. Dolphins yet to open their account. Dan Scott. So his tag taken there by Gawthorne eventually. Oh, again. One-handed pass has just caught the wheel. A turnover. Bishop now. Scott. Didn't have both tags on Kerry Ann, so she's been penalised. No, change of decision. This bronze medal gave an opportunity for the referees just to hone their craft as well. They're getting some mentorship from the likes of Steve Hewson, who's done wheelchair rugby league officiating for a lot of years. Now Bishop finds some space to Gawthorne. The pass is legal, the try is good. Sometimes those passes over the top can be real forward, but a good backward pass from Kerry Ann Bishop allows Dylan Gawthorne to add to his try-scoring tally.
Kick to come.
Coach Brenesi off to Bishop. Bishop one-handed lob pass over. Ended up being a good offload. And Gawthorne scores. Good mate Dan Anstey tried to chase him. Didn't get there in time. So the Dolphins on the board with a try. They trail the Titans 16-4 and kick to come. Seven minutes till half time, so still enough time for the Dolphins to close the gap further. A wide kick here. It's going to take some doing. No run up, just from a standing start. Unfortunately, Brenesi is not able to get within cooey of those goalposts. He won't want to watch that replay. Everyone has a good laugh about it. Titans now to restart things. 6 minutes till half time. So still plenty of football left here. Hayley Kruger on the court now for the Titans. Anstey to restart things. There's the kicking tee. Good opportunity for both sides to use their full benches, get them some minutes on the court, get some experience. It's gone deep and Gawthorne has to send that into touch in goal, so that'll be a dropout for the Dolphins. Titans just set themselves up to receive. Dylan Gawthorne will take the kick. Skews off to the right, a bit of a shank, but finds touch. Titans will restart things there through Ryan Charles, it looks like. Dan Scott now, he's going to charge forward for the Titans. Stopped. Has to play the ball. Hooker was the man who stopped him, and Riley got the tag. Oh, that's thrown behind Hayley Kruger. Anstey retreats and picks up the footy. Just tidies things up. Gawthorne trying to get his tag. They stop him just 1 metre short of his halfway line. Charles, not tagged. No tag taken, so the ball's still live. Opportunity to offload there, but the Titans are getting set for the next set. Dan Scott. Kruger. Hayley Kruger. That's her tag taken by Carrie-Anne Bishop. She'll probably have to roll back reflection. Oh, that's a second tag taken. Is that a penalty? It is indeed. Referees have seen it. Brett Riley just took it, that second one, a little late. Bishop had already stripped one off her left shoulder, and Riley said, I'll take the right one, but no, you don't need to do that. And because that offence can be seen to be slowing down the attackers, a penalty is awarded. Charles. Come on, Charles. Stop there. 6 metres or so out. Anstey at pace. Can he see a hole there? No, he shut down by Carrie-Anne Bishop. Again, the right through Scott. Can he get over for the Titans? He does. Not considered a dive, considered a legal try. Good result for the Titans. So they extend their lead. Pretty happy with himself, Dan Scott. I don't think he gets many big pies by the looks of that. So congratulations to the 15. He's done well. He's backed up Anstey here. He comes across, sweeps behind him. You'll see in a moment. Off his right hip. It's a good early ball. Dylan Gawthorne's caught behind the goalpost. So probably too deep there, Dylan, behind the goal line. See James Hill nursing a cast there in the background. What about conversion? So they extend the lead, their Tigers. 22 points to 4 now, leading the Dolphins. In the shadows of half-time, couple of minutes. And I think maybe some of the bumps and bruises that have been accrued over the weekend have slowed the tempo of this outfit a little bit, the Titans. But they're doing enough at this stage. The Dolphins are certainly struggling. They've lost both Schumacher and Hill for this fixture. So they're playing down on numbers, and that's just going to take a lot of gas out of the tank. And hopefully Schumacher's injury doesn't prevent him from travelling to New Zealand next year for the next weekend rather for the Anzac Test Series, first of its kind. Australian River will be represented by 4 Queenslanders and 4 New South Welshmen under the tutelage of coach Brett Clark again. Their first test in almost 2 years, so looking forward to seeing that. Keep an eye out on our Wheelchair Rugby League socials during the week for details about the live stream link. Some of the players you've seen here this weekend in the State Cup will be featured in the Australian side, including Diab Karim, who's part of the Broncos lineup for the New South Wales Blues. Dan Anstey will make his debut. He's yet to represent the Wheeleroos, but he's been named for that. Pushing up now for more points at Titans. They're hungry. He's still hungry. 60 seconds left. An ordinary pass from Dan Scott, must be said, but tidied up by Charles, and Anstey now in possession. Kick for himself. Is he going to get the right bounce of the football? He might here. Does he just sneak through? He does. Still wearing... No, he's only wearing one tag. Did they grab him after he scored? Change over. Yeah, I didn't think so. He had both tags removed, so you can't score unless you're wearing 2. Yeah, he doesn't have one there, so he's illegally attacking the try line. Carrie-Anne Bishop now in possession. 10 seconds left. What can the Dolphins do with the football here? Dylan Gawthorne. There we go. So an interesting first half in our last game, game 12 of our State Cup for 2024. We might take a moment to reflect on the tries of the first half. That seemed simple, didn't he? Just got through. It wasn't a large chase, so he took the opportunity to give one of his developing players a chance to get on the scoreboard. He was in the right place, right time. corner up in the second try too, didn't he? Arbuckle again got into open space. No chase. Almost gave up on the chase, the Dolphins there. That's Rissy went 2 for 2. Sean Tucker then the next one to add to the impressive Titans try-scoring tally at this point. Across the line, puts it on his wheel. Well done, Sean. We were on the score sheet. Titans led 18-0 by that stage, I think it was. Doing Gawthorne then got an opportunity to get one back for the Dolphins. They did convert it, and then the Titans got another try to round out the first half. Dan Scott just weaving past and crashed over there. Both teams will take the opportunity to have a quick drink and a word with their coaches and prepare for what will be the last 20 minutes of the State Cup. We're going to take a break also and be back with the second half in a couple of moments. Welcome back to the final half of football for the 2024 State Cup for Queensland Wheelchair Rugby League. Currently just enjoying the final moments of half-time between the Titans and the Dolphins. Game 12-game State Cup round robin series that we've had from the University of Sunshine Coast Arena. And a great opportunity to develop some of Queensland's emerging players, some of the international and state level players, some of our experienced crew, new match officials this weekend as well, got some exposure to development series that this is, and the Queensland coaching staff for 2025 got to look at potential players for a Maroon squad to extend their run of victories over New South Wales. They're looking to go 5 in a row next year. So a very worthwhile exercise. Here we go for the Titans to get us underway. Last 20 minutes of the Wheelchair Rugby League for the 2024 State Cup. The winners were the North Queensland Cowboys. Gallant in defeat were the Brisbane Broncos in that gold medal game earlier. These two teams playing off with the bronze medal, as it were. And the Titans on track to get their first W of the weekend, so that would be a great result. It might be enough if they hold this scale of lead, 13 plus points I think they need to win by, to claim third place overall. So Jeff Wright into the backfield, just covers things up. Buckle there, who just, luckily enough, when a tag was off first, we'll come back to Jeff Wright for a play the ball. Settling in a bit of a structure here, so we're going to send Hayley Kruger first down the right side. Penalty, 2 tags taken. 2 tags taken, so a little slow to react there. Josh Astrope and John Bernisi. And need to take one. Oh, that kick for touch may not find the sideline. It does. Great kick in the end. Gave everybody a heart and mouth moment there, Hayley, but finally went into touch. And the Titans move down the court. This is a great place to start. Looking for points from 6 plays up your sleeve. Kian Teresi. 2 tries in the first half. Tag taken there by Astrope. Ryan Charles will probably first receiver. He's got good support from Arbuckle. Oh, just loose handle there, but it bobbed into Arbuckle's lap. It went forward. There we go. Thought that might be what the match officials suspected. That's confirmed. It's been a good hit out for the match officials. We need depth in Australia in our match officials. Wheelchair Rugby League would be hosts of the World Cup in 2026, so a good opportunity for those guys to get some international exposure as well. If it's a home-based home country, Australia will be for the World Cup, but you'll be refereeing matches against or involving the likes of England, France, USA, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Italy, Spain potentially. So great opportunity to see those nations compete in the World Cup final and to officiate. If that's your career path that you desire. Here's the Titans now. The ball through some fumbling, awkward passing from the Dolphins there. So he's just stopped. Needs to go back to the mark in front of the Dolphins marker Astrup. Charles. Stop there, mid-court. He's got options to his left to Arbuckle. Arbuckle will be part of that Wheeleroo squad in New Zealand next weekend. Ryan Charles. Approaching the line. Dolphins aren't coming up. They've given it off to Jeff Wright. Just stopped there by Hawthorn. No, he wasn't. So to risk. Oh, no, he was. Giving a penalty. Penalty to the Titans. So another 6 tackles for the Gold Coast side. Clearing up the understanding of the rules there. Jeff Wright's going to charge forward. He's got Arbuckle with him. Does he need to right Kian outside? No. Not quite able to nail that one. Found themselves in a 3-on-2 situation, but just weren't able to close it out. And the Dolphins work out of their own end. The Dolphins probably struggled through this game without any James Hill or Zach Schumacher. It's a little bit tougher going. But they've got Dylan Gawthorne off in pursuit of this. He's going to get to the ball first, but will the bounce? No, won't allow him to collect it inside the court. It's gone into touch. So tactics are obvious there for everyone to see, but just didn't. The football didn't play its part. Hayley Kruger to get to the halfway line before she'll be stopped by French and Gawthorne.
One there. So there's accidental one there. That's one. That's good.
Charles. It's a nice little tap on to Pete Arbuckle, but he stopped there.
Make sure you got both tags on. Yep, good.
Charles again. Got the football now, so just needs to work on the chair skills and maybe a touch of fitness. He's looking the goods. Promising for Queensland's future. unearth these players who want to come across and then start to really put a stamp on the games. And in their first year of playing, it's great to see. Dolphins now. See if they can close this gap. Get a little closer to the Titans. French around Tucker he goes. Teresi, his next roadblock. So he offloads to Riley. Riley is met by Charles. Still got tags taken there finally. French. Tries to get around Charles, but stop there mid-court. And options on the left or the right. They go left to Josh. Stop there by Ryan Charles. Dylan Gawthorne, he's dragged him across to the left, comes back the other way. Last tackle for the Dolphins. What do they do here? Desperately like to leave this end of the court with a try. An up and under. And it goes, lands with Josh O'Stroke. But can he get it away again? He does. It's still live. Stephen French. He needs players behind him if he's going to kick. It's away from Tucker. Gawthorne. Did he get there in time before the blue tape? Yeah, try. Match officials are happy. So try. Dylan Gawthorne for the Dolphins. Titans want to be careful here. They need to win this game by so many points to get that third place positioning. I want to just be mindful of that. Concede a try nice close to the goalpost too. So they were happy with Gawthorne was behind the kicker. And yes, he does get it down before the dead ball line. Clearly, and with room to spare. Good try by Dylan. He's going to try to step up and convert his own try as well. Flags are up. Dolphins now 10, playing Titans 22.
The Dolphins go out to 10. It is a 12-point differential now. With 12 minutes to play in this second half, 12 minutes to play in this game, and 12 minutes to play in the Queensland State Cup in 2024. The Titans with the opportunity.
Good try there. Good try for the Dolphins. It's just keep competing, keep trying, keep rolling forward, keep pushing up and supporting your mates.
Ryan King Charles.
Put pressure on these Titans. They're not familiar with winning games, so if they get close enough, the Dolphins, the Titans will start to feel a bit of tightness around in the muscles and start to react to here we go again. That's what the Dolphins want to do. I want to put pressure on the Titans, and that's maybe this team's gone out of this fixture because they are only playing for third place, but there's other things to bear in mind as well, which is state selection and putting your name forward. As Gawthorne has done exactly that the entire weekend. Just zooms past PR Puckle. Only need half an opening there and he was through.
There he goes again, that man Gawthorne.
That closes the gap even further, so do the Titans start to feel a little bit nervous about here. We go again. If we get our noses in front, we can't close out games. What's important about these State Cup type fixtures, these round robin fixtures, is you've got to take your opportunities, and points differential is very important. So many factors at play. Gawthorne knows that. He goes through and he converts his own try. So only 6 points behind now the Titans.
With the try and the conversion, he's got 3 tries, 2 conversions. The Dolphins are 14.
Such a brave effort to play without 2 players. You get your squad of 8 or so players that go into the tournament with a round robin tournament of 6 games, and you know you're going to have to use all of your cattle. To lose 2 and they both be marquee level players, high calibre players, and Schumacher and James Hill. It'll be a remarkable effort to get their noses in front in this final quarter of the State Cup. Round 12 fixture, short restart, Anstey, clever. Stopped there by Gawthorne, his good wheelchair basketball mate. Charles, he could have gone back inside there to Dan Anstey. Kruger goes through. He's still untagged. He's still live. He finally gets the ball back to Dan Instant. He realises he's got the ability to offload. Teresi now. Strong contact there with Steve French and John Bernesi in from the side. Kruger. Haley Kruger has tried really hard in these fixtures today. Come back a little bit with the match officials. That's it. Anstey. Can he close this game out with another try here for the Titans? He's got through. They're still grabbing at him. They've got a tag. Bernesi got him. He's the third player to attempt it. Charles. He's back over the top to Anstey. His tag was taken, Ryan Charles, so he'll have to play it. Last play. One more chance in this set. Anstey's going to come off the back fence with a bit of pace, and he's freed up enough space for Haley Kruger to go over for a try. And if anybody deserves a try, it's Haley Kruger. She has tried very, very hard through all the games today for the Titans. This is her third game today. And she has been one of their hardest workers. So very pleasing to see her rewarded with a try in these dying stages of the carnival. Look at that. And improves the position. Had enough football game sense to improve the position for a kicker as well. Well done. Dennis is going to give her the honour of converting her own try. This is to take it out to 2 converted tries. Bit of mentoring and coaching going along from Dan Anstey as well. Strikes it pretty well. Does it have the distance? No, it's probably not enough Weet-Bix Hales to get the one over the crossbar. Had the radar, like it was on target, but just didn't have enough to get it over the black dot. Went under. And this is Dan Anstey sucking in 2 defenders. Just creating enough space. Credit to Haley Kruger having the football smarts to improve the position for her own kick. It just didn't have the legs to get there. Didn't have enough oomph. Takes the first hit up. Anstey.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Kruger to the halfway line. She just goes over the halfway line before she's stopped there by Steve French. I would have seen plenty of football together in the SEQ club competitions over the years. Dan Scott now. Dishes it off to Charles, Ryan Charles. Stopped there by Dylan Gawthorne. Anstey, Dan Anstey. Penalty to the Dolphins. Steve French tries to find touch over his left shoulder there. Good gain. Territory. Titans will have to roll back and defend this. They get things back underway, the Dolphins, after all the delays are setting up after that penalty. Gawthorne, he goes, cut out ball to French, change of point of attack. Could offload again here, French, he does. Back to Gawthorne. He's trying to drag the Titans over to this side, spread them out. They've got them all underneath this goalpost or on this right side of their defence. There's nobody beyond the left upright. The Dolphins have been told they've lost this possession. The referee's just conferring. The Titans will probably restart things into the last 5 minutes of this fixture. No, they'll be allowed to keep it. So the Dolphins, another chance.
We have 4.5 minutes left in this contest, 4.5 minutes left in the State
French.
Cup. The Titans
Toss
26,
Astro
the
charging
Dolphins
forward. Can
16.
he be stopped? Charles comes forward. Carrie-Anne Bishop had the tag taken. Penalty Titans. Turnover to the Titans. A penalty being awarded to them. The Dolphins mightn't like it, but that's the call. Instant finds touch. UniSC just seeking some clarity on the officials' calls there. Doesn't want to fall foul for the same reasons. Just checking why the Dolphins were penalised. Probably smart play on his part, given they're 10 points ahead and 3.5 minutes to play. It'll suck up a bit of clock time. So we see on the halfway line, Ryan Charles now. Dan Instinct. Dan Scott in a bit of space. Stopped there by Gawthorne, is it? Finally takes the tag. Now, a couple of attempts and got it in the end.
3 minutes to
Charles frees up Teresi. Can he get across the line? No, stopped. Call back. Charles had his tag taken before the pass was made.
If they can hold on here.
Dan Instinct, high up and under, a bit of pressure on Carrie-Anne Bishop, but it bounces the other way, so nothing to worry about there for the Dolphins, and they'll get possession now as that's gone into touch. 2.5 minutes to play. A lot of positives to be taken for both sides out of this last bronze medal game. Fixture number 12 of a round robin series. These two teams ended up in positions 3 and 4. They've had a chance to have a look at the game prior to that. They've seen what good looks like and what they need to improve on to be in that gold medal match next time around. Good experience for developing players within Queensland, an experienced crew who want to reach greater heights. And for everybody just to have fun, a safe and enjoyable environment and enjoy wheelchair rugby league for all the benefits it offers. Oh, just put down by Brett Riley. Unlucky there. Anstey picks it up. Can you link up with Scott in space? No. Titans will restart things in their attacking half. Hayley Kruger clashes with Brett Riley. Takes a tag. Arbuckle and Jeff Wright off the field now, giving the less experienced players a chance to have some exposure. Just dropped that. Twice try scorer. Kian Teresi just put the ball down, unfortunately. Carrie-Anne Bishop. She needs support. Josh Astro said, "I'll take the first hit up." Charles comes forward and takes his tag. Straightens up his chair. Might just have to straighten it up a fraction and fall foul of the officials. Allowed to play on. We're in the final moments. Gawthorne, back to Astro. Oh, does he pass it forward to Bishop? No, he's allowed to go on. Only 40 seconds remaining. Even the referees can tire it. Not going to have an impact on their overall result, is it? So Brett Riley now. 30 seconds to go. Been a very good weekend to be involved in. Huge credit must go to the volunteers behind the scenes of the match. Officials, have manned the scoreboards, social media posts, statistics. There it is, the final hooter. So, finish of game 12. It's been a big weekend for wheelchair rugby league. The Titans will take the credit here. A 10-point win. I don't know if it's going to be enough to move them out of the cellar, but they did get a W on the weekend. That's what's the most important thing to come out of game 12. 26 points to 16 victors, and that's inspiration enough to prepare for 2025 when they come back and do it all again, hopefully. And there's 4 teams. It's been great to see the 4 Queensland-based NRL franchises involved in this, the support of the Queensland Rugby League and National Rugby League as well. We've got some highlights here just to finish things off. Let's have a look at what happened here in the second half. Good kick from Steve French, who was able to just get it over the head of Sean Tucker. He's got a thing or two on it, but it was enough to just bounce into Gawthorne try. Dylan had an excellent weekend. We're very proud of his efforts. And there's a couple of players that stood out from all of the teams, so plenty to think about for the coaching staff, particularly the younger brigade. You'd have to be really impressed with the likes of Teresi, Haley Kruger, Jack Kruger, Tyson Barry, Roman Basley, Doyles. It's just been fantastic. That's the future of Queensland Wheelchair Rugby League right there in those half dozen, 8 names or so. Impressive to see how well they worked. So, good tries there to finish off what was a good win for the Titans. They're only one on the weekend, but impressive that they were able to get one in the end after a very trying and arduous at times campaign.
He went to the hospital, had emergency surgery, and then he came back. Despite the fact he's injured, despite the fact his hand's in a cast, he came back to support his fellow brothers and sisters in arms playing the State Cup. Great work from James Hill. The Titans players gathered together as well. We see the Broncos coming out as well. The Cowboys have been celebrating in the rooms. They will come out now too. We are just moments away from our official presentation. Thanks to each and every one of you that has stuck around for the end of things today. Very, very much appreciated everyone that has been here, but most importantly for those that have stuck around to the very, very end. Very, very much appreciated it is. We see fins up Corinne, one of our favourite mums we've ever had in Wheelchair Rugby League. Corinne, Dill Gawthorne's mum. Corinne got here yesterday real early. Corinne was here at 4 AM in the car park just waiting to come in. Corinne came over and tried the door at 5 AM, the door was still locked. She said, I'll go back to the car and keep waiting. Came over at 6 o'clock, still locked. 7 o'clock, they finally opened the door and they said, Corinne, you can come in. Corinne said, I've been here for 3 hours, but okay, I will now. Then Corinne came in and Corinne sat down. And Corinne hasn't left. Corinne slept in that chair last night. It wasn't a comfortable sleep, but she stuck around. That's commitment. That's what a mother does. That's a mother's love. Corinne never goes home. The competition's about to end. Everyone else is leaving. Corinne will spend one more night here. Just to say she could, and she did. We love you, Corinne. Fins up, Corinne. We'll always remember this weekend as the weekend of Fins up, Corinne. Corinne Gawthorne, Dill's mum. Dill will always remember this too. As the players gather, we're not too far away. In all seriousness, thanks to all the families, the friends, the supporters. It's just wonderful to see you all here. We see Steve Shovel-Hewson, one of the greatest NRL referees of all time, who's been here this weekend, not only refereeing but also working as a coach to help mentor young up-and-coming wheelchair rugby league referees. Well done to Steve Shovel-Hewson. Flew up from Sydney to be here. We are now just moments away from our presentation ceremony. When Cam Sullivan, the event organiser, tells me to go, we'll go. Thank you very much. Cam Sullivan, the Vice President of Queensland Wheelchair Rugby League, has just handed me the All-Star 5. The All-Star 5. So we have a list of the 5 players that have been crowned the best across this weekend. We'll reveal that very, very shortly, as well as our best and fairest. As we get all teams together, Tegan and Jake have got the cameras in hand. Here we go. Let's hear it for our Queensland State Cup representatives of the Cowboys, the Dolphins, the Titans and the Broncos. For the very first time, the NRL club's representative, they are making history today. The State Cup will go on for 100 years and they'll say, who played in the first ever State Cup? It's these people before us now that have made history by playing for the very first time as the NRL clubs are represented. They may have played for 4 different teams, but they're all Queenslanders, even Diab Karim, who came from Sydney. They're all Queenslanders. Well done, guys. Great stuff. Very nice. We got the snaps. Yeah, make yourselves comfy, guys. Get front and centre. And then we'll kick off our official presentation. Alright. Time now for our official presentation ceremony, guys. Magnificent stuff. Well, hello to everyone watching here in venue and at home. What a tremendous weekend it's been. The Queensland State Cup for the very first time. NRL clubs represented in the most inclusive sport at all. It is Wheelchair Rugby League, and we absolutely love the contribution of you, the fans, the family, the supporters who have been here and cheered so magnificently. Let's hear it for our history-making players, these absolute stars, for the very first time, the NRL represented in the Queensland State Cup. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, the Cubby people, and pay our respects to elders past and present. We'd like to actually start off, and it's all about family when it comes to Wheelchair Rugby League. It's family, it's fraternity, and it's all together as one. And there is a young lad who is celebrating a very special day tomorrow. Jack the Kid Kruger tomorrow will turn 17 years of age. So let's do 3 cheers to the kid Jack Kruger. Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Well done, the kid Jack Kruger. We'd like to thank the referees, Steve Shovel-Hewson, who has guided the new referees beautifully as we continue to expand the sport of Wheelchair Rugby League. We had 5 new refs learning the sport. Steve the Shovel-Hewson, one of the greatest referees of all time, has guided them beautifully. Let's hear it for the refs. Now, we'd like to thank all of the volunteers. Without you giving your blood, sweat and tears to make this happen, it wouldn't happen. So to everyone that's volunteered your time, thank you so much. The players appreciate it so much. You're making the most magnificent sport in the world possible by giving so much. Thank you. Now, on that note, yeah, a round of applause for volunteers. On that note, we do have one volunteer we'd like to pay homage to for running the tee across the 2 days and did it absolutely superbly. Please give your hands a big round of applause. Delilah Manawiring. And we have, where is Delilah? Delilah, come on up. Congratulations, Delilah. We've got the JB hype there now. Cam Sullivan put $500 on that card, so you'll be able to spend $500. And if they say there's not $500, you call Cam and you say, Cam, you're $450 short. Well done. Well done, Delilah Manawiring. Speaking of Cam, you know what? This is one of the most well-organised events I've ever seen in 18 years of doing this sort of stuff. It is unbelievable the amount of time this bloke puts in. The passion that he has for disability sports, for bringing people together, is unbelievable. He is the Vice President of Queensland Wheelchair Rugby League. He's the event organiser here across this weekend. Please give it up for Cam Sullivan.
Obviously, this isn't just me or anything like that. Obviously, Zach, President of Queensland Wheelchair Rugby League, the entire board, and not only that, but South East Queensland, North Queensland, Central Queensland, everyone that's involved in the sport. As you can see, this isn't just us, NRL Wheelchair, Queensland Rugby League, so QRL, and the NRL themselves and the clubs that have made this happen. It's been a spectacle that's definitely going to change the sport for the greater here in Australia. With 2026 being the big pinnacle of the sport going forward. You all displayed yourself in an amazing light, so everything that you did on the court was definitely replicated by everyone behind the scenes. So, as Oki's already said, the volunteers, the referees, the things that might have been changed on the game and whatever else, but you all took it on the chin. You understood that the referees were learning, and the experience that everyone's put together. It's something that's going to be a big spectacle for the future. So obviously a big round of applause to Zach and the rest of the board for making this happen. Into 2025, as everyone is aware, there's national championships are starting in the start of the year, then into our city versus country, local programs, and then interstate challenge as we go for 5 in a row. Back end of the year, some big things that are being announced with back end and looking to the 2025 State Cup. So hope everyone sticks around, gets more people involved. The more people know about it, the more we share this sport, everyone gets to experience something that's amazing. So from here on out, let's go forward.
Very nice. Now it's time to hand out some silverware, and we start with our junior of the tournament. Please give it up for Betty Doyle. Great stuff, Maddie. Come out front and centre. We'll have a quick chat now. Maddie, how does that feel? How special is that? You know, you've got some magnificent juniors that have come down from North Queensland, some magnificent juniors here in South East Queensland. To be crowned the junior of the tournament, how does that feel?
It's unreal. I never expected this. It's unreal. This is crazy.
Congratulations. And tell us about playing the sport. You play with your dad and you play with your brother. I mean, what's that like? I mean, how cool is it to play as a family together, and then all your other Queensland, North Queenslanders, you're like a family. So what's it mean to you?
It's the best. I have support there always. I get to go home, know firsthand about what's going on. It's good. I love having family, and the people there aren't just like family, they are my family. Always will be.
Oh, how good's that? Maddie Doyle, great stuff. Congratulations. Our junior of the competition. Great work, Maddie Doyle. And now, The Sportsmanship Award goes to Adam Sheaf. Congratulations, mate. Adam, mate, tell us about what it was like playing across this weekend.
It was very exciting and very different to a normal game, but I enjoyed every minute of it, and I really, really want more people involved so I can get out of the chair and get back helping as a trainer.
Mate, you know, one of the things that we noticed across the weekend is just how much extra time you put in, like not only your sportsmanship on the field, but around in the peripheries, you know, when you think no one else is watching, but you're the one doing the hard yards, and people were watching, and that's why you got this award. Tell us what it means to you to be involved in this sport.
I love helping everyone. That's the trouble, and I can't get away from it. So, like, if I see someone down, I'm there to help. If I see someone needs a hand, I'm there to help. Always willing to put my hand up and always give 100%, even if it's my own players, other players, or anyone in the community. So, and I think this game is a community, and we're building bigger and better things. So, I love being involved.
And mate, can I ask you, I mean, for people watching at home in particular, Ben Eichen from the QRL, one of the all-time greats of rugby league, and he's put his shoulder to the wheel to amplify this sport like never before. What's it mean to you to wear the Broncos jersey? I mean, when you think about it, the Broncos are the most iconic teams in Australian sport. Now you're one of them. I mean, what's it feel like? The fact that NRL is now on board with Wheelchair Rugby League, how big is that for the sport?
It's huge, absolutely huge. The leaps and bounds that they've come into, and just to put a jersey on that you see other players wore, it's second to none. There's no words that can describe it really.
How good is he? Adam Sheaf.
Thanks.
It is now time to crown our All-Star 5. Congratulations to every single player that participated this week. Like, to get to the start line is a victory in itself, let alone the finish line. To all of our players, a round of applause for all of our players. And now we crown the top 5 in no particular order. And I ask them to please come out the front, and Cam Sullivan will do the presentations. Number 5, Tyson Barry. Number 4, Dylan Gawthorne. Number 3, Bailey McKenna. Number 2, Peter Arbuckle. And number 1, Jack Brown. Congratulations, guys. I might just get a comment from each of you. What it means to you to be, like, when we look back in 100 years' time in the record books, as this sport continues to blow up big time, there'll be hundreds of millions of people around the world playing the sport in 100 years' time. When they look back at the record books and they say who was in the first All-Star 5, you 5 blokes will be in it. I'll pass the mic along. Just a word on what that means to you.
For me, I've come from England, obviously, you can tell from the accent, but I came over here with a dream to want to play with these players, and I haven't got to play with them per se, but hopefully down the future I'll get more opportunities. But playing with the Broncos, putting on that badge, it's been fantastic. It's been just at the same peak high level that I get to do with England, and that's that same environment and that same ethos, and it's been shown across the board for all teams. I just hope in the future I can get, selfishly, I can get more opportunities to play, but yeah, it's been an honour to play with all of these guys.
Yeah, I'm coming toward the end of my career. To see where the game's come from 2017 to now, I'm lost for words, it's amazing. And to see the support that the QRL has given to this, and the NRL teams, especially the Titans, for me, the game's going onwards and upwards. And the kids coming through, this is all for them. So.
Yeah, I think for me, You know, I've been supporting the Cowboys since I was very, very young. It was like what Brownie said, it was very, very similar to represent your country, like very similar feeling pulling this jersey on. Yeah, the game's going at 100 mile an hour. We just got to hang on and enjoy the ride. The backing from QRL. We've come leaps and bounds just over the past 12 months, and yeah, I can't wait to see how far this goes.
To play for a team from the hometown where I come from is a very big goal of mine, and to be able to sit here with the people I train with and compete with, and to be able to win it was a very phenomenal feeling, and to go down as the All-5 would probably be the biggest accomplishment in my life so far.
Well, I guess I just had a super fun weekend, pushing hard, and you know, most of the credit goes to my teammates for putting me into space and stuff. You know, it's just, you know, had heaps of fun, and that's.
One more time, give it up for your inaugural All-Star 5. Well done, guys. Look at that, the camaraderie amongst all the teams represented here. Well done, great stuff, Curly Sue. Well done, Jackie. Okay, now, it's time to crown our best and fairest. And the winner is Jack Brown. We won't make you roll out another speech, you've already done that, but mate, we get the award to you as well. There it is, so congratulations, how about that? A round of applause, our best and fairest, Jack Brown. And now, a moment that we've all been waiting for. It's time to crown our champions, to recognise not only the collective but the individual champions within the side as well. And to do that, we start off by welcoming, please, the North Queensland Cowboys coach, Matt O'Donnell, and the captain, Bailey TV McKenna. We might have a quick word to Matt, and then Bailey will call out all his teammates, and we'll get to the individual medallions around everyone's necks. Matt, for you, what was the experience like coaching the team, experiencing wheelchair rugby league? I mean, it's an amazing sport for bringing people together. How did you find it?
I found that it was very similar to the traditional game from a coaching perspective. Like, you still set the clear goals that we have from the start of respect, control, no one scores through the middle, and today was building trust, and that's ultimately what got the results at the end of the day. The experience was phenomenal. Straight away, we all felt like we were part of a team. From the get-go, there was no outsiders, very, just really easy to get into the sport, and I'm sure you would have seen on the sideline carrying on, and I'm pretty sure these gents here will be pretty happy for me to coach short there.
Hey mate, I want to talk to you about team cohesion. That's one thing we noticed about the crew from North Queensland. They have the most unbelievable cohesion off the field and on it. There is something tangible about the culture and the ethos they've got. How would you describe it as a fresh set of eyes experiencing that for the first
time? Everyone's got a job to do and you just do it. Simple as that. And step up into the best version of yourself at this point in time. Take the opportunities you got in front of you. Prime example is Mitty Doyle and Mitty Baz. There was one point in that last game I said to them, like, you are here as juniors, but you step into an arena with men and women, into adults, and they did exactly that and they competed.
And just last one for you, Matt, as someone who's been experienced in rugby league for a very long time, the future of this sport is amazing. The fact that it is the most inclusive sport in the world. Doesn't matter age, gender, you know, any sort of thing, ability, whatever the case might be, everyone can play together as one. No one has to watch, everyone can play. What do you see the future of this sport being?
I see that it's got a tremendous opportunity, and just recommend people just get in a chair, plain and simple. Just get in a chair and have a go.
Get in the chair and have a go. I love that. A bloke who does that in unbelievable style. Bailey McKenna's about to get on a plane and go to New Zealand to represent Australia for the first time. He is the future of the sport. His performance this weekend is unbelievable. And now, Bales, if you could please read out your teammates' names and we'll give everyone the medal they deserve.
Righto, my Cowboys. Brett Baisley, let's go. Tyson Barry. Matty Doyle. Big chef, the biggest chef. Mikey. That works. Yeah, Dave. Mikey Doyle. The man we call Chucky. And right on, let's do it. Give this back to you.
Beautiful work, Bailey. Well done. He's a natural leader, that lad, Bailey McKenna. As we get the coach and the captain with their respective medals, we'll get them to jump in together with the crew. And now we have the official presentation of the Queensland State Cup. Here are our champions for 2024. Give it up for the North Queensland Cowboys!
I'm here to do things different. Part of our history.
There you have it. Well, to everyone, thank you so much for being here and supporting. As we say farewell, we'll be back bigger and better next year for another Queensland State Cup. In the meantime, bask in the glory of these Cowboys and get yourselves home safely. Good night.
Wow, what a way to wrap up the 2024 State Cup for the Queensland Wheelchair Rugby League. An exciting 12 games, played over 2 days, 4 clubs involved, juniors, men and women, seniors, experienced players, state and international level players. Just to recap on that All-Star 5, what a lineup. Tyson Barry, 17 years of age, still at Hawthorn, just made his State of Origin squad debut this year. Bailey McKenna, Pete Arbuckle and Jack Brown, there's 3 superstars of the game. So I think the selectors got that right. Great All-Star 5. Best and fairest overall was Jack Brown. I don't think anybody can contend that selection. It was fantastic. And to see Matty Doyle get the best junior player was also a great achievement for Matty. So just a big thank you to everyone who was able to put this together. It was fantastic to be able to bring you the pictures through NRL.com and their YouTube channel for NRL Pathways. We do hope you've enjoyed what we've been able to bring to you. If you are willing to give Wheelchair Rugby League a try after what you've seen today, get in touch with one of your local associations, get onto Facebook or Instagram and follow NRL Wheelchair, Queensland Wheelchair Rugby League and the local clubs. My name's been David Nugent. I've had the great pleasure of bringing you the pictures today. We do hope you can join us next time when we bring you Wheelchair Rugby League.